I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. And this is what my confliction is before I bring guys in. On one hand, I want the Ronaldo fanboys to end. I want the Ronaldo fanboys to be extinguished. And for them to be fully extinguished and to go back into the basement dwellings that they need to go to, I think that's what to happen. Because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a little something that someone sends. We're going to send you a DM message. Because these Ronaldo fans, they're on life support. Ronaldo fans are currently on life support. If Messi wins, the plug is going to get pulled. That plug is getting pulled. If the moment Messi lifts up that cup, we're going to be seeing a lot of flat lines all over the planet. It's going to get that real. But on the other hand, I'm sick. I'm twisted. I want to see people cry. I want to see people sad. I want to, because for me, I just think it's a more compelling story if Disney, no, real life, hell, Satan. Well, okay, Satan is a bit too much, but you know what I mean. Like dark, like that's kind of what. Oh, jeez, the villain wins. It's like in wrestling. The beauty about wrestling was the good guys didn't always win. You always had the heel saying what's up. You had the referee getting in and say what's up. See, for me, I'm old school. I grew up with your boy Hulk Hogan and everything. And there were times when Hogan got cheated. Ravishing Rick Rude or Jake the Snake or Matchman used to cheat to win. But that's added to the spice. That added to the spice. Ricardo, no one cares what you're freaking eating. That added to the freaking spice. So, but guys, we're here. It's not the final that we thought we were going to get. We thought it was going to be Brazil, France. Then we thought we were going to get the Twitter final, Portugal against Argentina. But there's a guy with a 5.11 who scored rating. It is what it is. Put that to one side. But you know what? Even if we didn't get Brazil, France, even if we didn't get Argentina, Portugal, I'm going to say that France, Argentina, it's not bad. It's not bad. Because you know how I am. I love my narratives. And a lot of narratives here. So guys, we're going to break down every nook and cranny, every little bit of this whole thing that is the World Cup finalissimo. Because guys, whatever happens on Sunday, that hangout is going to pop off. That hangout is going to pop off. I mean, I have to get a whole bottle of Baileys just to promote for the hangout. Because if Argentina win, it's over. It's finished. Messi's the GOAT right now. And then I have to now scramble for scraps of evidence to now go against it, which I will, guys. I'm listing all of the stuff I can go against Messi to discredit his wins. So trust me, I'm working overtime to discredit Messi. This is what it is. But if France win, so guys, welcome to the whole thing and so forth. So guys, remember, guys, like the video, subscribe if you're new, please feel free. Say what's up, send in those dubs or supers and so forth. Guys, this is Friday night. We're here to chill. I'm just here to just have some fun, man. So I shouldn't say this because I actually don't care how you guys are doing, but I'm contractually obligated. How's everyone doing apart from Ricardo, who's eating while talking? How's everyone else doing?
Holidays have begun for me, bro. Thank
God. Oh, speaking of holidays, no one cares about your almost holiday. Speaking of holidays, my holidays officially start on Tuesday. So guys, come Tuesday, don't call me, don't tweet me, don't WhatsApp me, don't DM me, don't Instagram me, because I will not respond. I am going dark from Tuesday up until 27th. Boxing Day, I'm also on. So I'm on it from Tuesday to Boxing Day. Your boy is going on holiday. Now, there'll be some videos here and there, but I'm going on holiday. So no, Mike, what are you doing for? What's the Christmas thing in Finland, man? How are you going now? Are you doing that whole Helsinki shake? Are you doing the Sinky shake?
Going to the Rocky Mountains in America and enjoy time with my family and get away from Liverpool. And get a mental break from them.
So where is this? Where is
Colorado
in America? Hey, Denver, Colorado, man. Nice one, man. Okay, so you're going there for Christmas?
Yep, I always go there for Christmas.
Oh, okay. So your folks live in Denver, but you work in Finland.
Yep,
you have family there.
Yep.
Okay. Oz, what about you? What's your Xbox? And guys, streets. Talk to me. What are your Xbox plans? Streets. Tell me your Xbox plans in the streets. Oz, what are your Xbox plans, man?
Honestly, I don't celebrate Christmas, so I'm just here just chilling with my family. That's it. Now.
Oh, you don't believe so you don't believe in an overweight white dude who comes down a chimney?
No, I don't.
Wow, that's strange. I wonder why. That's it. So I mean, but what do you do for the holidays though?
Nah, now that school's out, about just chill, probably play some football. Just keep it easy.
Hey, and Ricardo, no one actually cares what you're doing. So
people do care. People care about my sanity.
I think most guys say like, "Why are you going to Ricardo? The guy's a bum ass loser."
Yeah,
but fair enough. Speak about it.
Nobody said that.
Okay.
It depends. It depends on the result on Sunday.
Do a little football hot link up, man. Elijah's in Denver as well, man.
Oh, is he? Okay, Elijah, hit me up on Twitter, man.
Elijah.
We can watch Liverpool together and cry because that's what's gonna happen.
I'll show because I think I've got Elijah on Twitter DMs. I'll show you Mike's thing, man. Do a little link up in Denver, man. Nice one, man. All right, so Ricardo, what's your loser ass doing, man, on Christmas?
On Christmas, it depends. It depends what kind of spirit I'm gonna be. Whatever happens Sunday, if things go to plan, it might be the greatest year of all time. If things don't go to plan, it's okay. It is what it is. Thank you, Ring. So the streets love me, man.
Ew, we stand Ricardo. Ew.
I speak
The hell?
facts, nothing but facts.
The hell? Okay. No, but look, man. I mean, it's like, and also the whole thing. I mean, Xmas presents. You see, Oz, you're lucky, man. You don't even now worry about Christmas presents, man. That whole stress is crazy. I mean, I may have to get something for like my mom and everything, but everyone else, look, man, chill. It's too cold, bro. It is the weather is screwed because I went to go and watch because there's a cinema near me. Avatar: The Way of Water, man. Great visuals, bomber story. Story is crap, but amazing visuals. Bro, you step outside and whoever told you that hell was hot is a liar. Hell is freezing. Hell is freezing and we are living the devil's weather. That is a fact, man.
Ricardo, can you imagine? This guy's complaining about 0 degrees.
0
Can you
degrees.
imagine? 0 degrees, probably.
All right, man.
Wait. So,
I could
wait,
imagine. I could imagine you step foot in Canada or even Finland, how ashy you'll get.
No. I'm done. No. So as soon as it goes, I was like, I'll just no. I'll be done. Like for me, like, and I considered going to Canada briefly at one point, and then someone told me that Canada, it's clean, it's cool, all that blah blah. Oh, by the way, it's effing cold. Aha, say no more. I'm done. Thank you. You know.
Oh no! By February we'll get -20 here.
What?
Yep.
But you're in
And probably a
Finland,
meter
right,
of
Michael?
snow outside. Huh?
You live in Finland?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, around -20. Yeah, give or take.
Yep.
What?
There you go.
What? Oh, okay. But how do you breathe? I mean, how do you survive in so? Where you have to wear like 5 layers or something? Like you sleep
man.
under.
2
Do
layers.
you,
That's
wait,
enough.
do you have to like cut something like deer skin and sleep inside like deer skin or something? Or
You know, the face mask from the pandemic actually was kind of a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, actually it was.
yeah. Oh my gosh. No, but also like my sister bought me this neck thing that covers your neck and your face, bro. Lifesaver, man. That thing is a lifesaver. No, so do you know what's really good? You know those gloves that you can also use for your touch screen on your mobile phone, bro. That's the fourth greatest invention. Greatest invention is the rubber ice cube holder. That's the greatest invention of all time.
Are you
So-
is this like alien technology for you?
No, bro. The rubber ice cube holder, that is the greatest invention. I don't care what it is, that is the greatest invention of all time. Rubber ice cube holder.
Wait till he finds out about a refrigerator that makes ice for you.
Wait, what? A fridge that makes ice?
Yeah, you just push a cup and it shoots ice down into your cup.
Oh, you mean like in Nando's?
What?
Never seen that before?
Well, no. Like it's like in Nando's, but like you push it. But they don't come with fridges. You have to buy a whole device. Oh wait, no, stop it. You're saying that there's a fridge that comes with. They just.
It's standard now. Like every
Are
fridge.
you exactly?
Most people have
Oh, you're
it.
lying. You're lying.
Oh my god.
Oh, so say that you can have a fridge where like you just so I don't have to pour water into an ice cube holder and put and leave it to wait.
You don't have to.
You can just put the cup there and then press a button and the ice comes.
in crush or
Did you just realize this? Oh
Crush
my
or cube,
god.
by the way. You can have options. What kind of ice you want?
AJ
Wait,
Jordan.
so is it a separate device or it comes with the fridge?
It's on the fridge. Like you put the cup into a little lever, you push it, and
So,
then it makes it.
so how come my fridge doesn't come with one?
You had to get a certain fridge.
This guy has to be
Yes,
so
I do, because I didn't know this.
Oh my god!
Because I thought they were only in restaurants.
Wait, that's the one you have? Like you flip open? Like what? Are you a serial killer? You hiding body parts?
No. It's a regular freezer. I have like my ice cube holder. I have to basically pour water in and put it in, wait for it to freeze it, then I then pop them. I didn't know that you could actually have like a thing that just crushes ice and.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Get with the times.
Oh wow. Okay, Amazon.co.uk. Let's go. Let's do this, man. I'm getting that's my next purchase, man. An ice cube thing, man. There we go. Yeah, let's go. You learn something new every day. That's the beauty of the internet, man.
Do you still boil your hot waters for shower?
Okay, Ricardo, you're gonna stop right there. Ricardo, you're gonna stop right there. And also, that humbles you, by the way. That humbles you. So, all right, let's talk, man. Let's talk. So, guys, look. General thoughts. Before we go to specific, before I come to us, I don't come to us with this, but let me just say, is this the final we all wanted? Is this the kind of final we're like, yeah, this is actually like a really good final? Because here's the thing. Initially, I'll be real with you. Brazil, France. I never wanted Argentina and Portugal. I always wanted Brazil, France. Argentina, England is cheesy. Argentina and Portugal was just too. So Brazil, France. I never, because during my whole thing, because I always had France coming in second, or France getting knocked out in the quarters of the semis. I never even had France making the final. But once I saw France make the final, Brazil, France, I never even thought of Argentina, France. But the fact that Argentina, France is here, I'm like, it's different, but it's interesting. Oh, talk to me. Your thoughts on Argentina, France as a World Cup final, taking everything into account?
I don't necessarily hate it. I didn't expect it. I'll be honest. I didn't think France would get this far. I'm good with it honestly because I don't know what you're talking about. This Messi versus Griezmann. It's about Mbappe versus Messi.
No, it's not. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it
It's
is.
Griezmann versus Messi. It's Griezmann. No, we'll get it specifics. It's Griezmann versus Messi. Mbappe ain't that dude. All right, I'm sorry. No, it's Griezmann. It is what it is, and I admit it. I admit it. This is Griezmann has said what's up, so it's Griezmann versus Messi. And if France lose, I blame Griezmann. So there you go.
No, you don't. You really don't. But no, all I want is a final is that the two teams are evenly matched, and I think both teams are pretty much evenly matched. If you can like kind of like sway yourself to France because France have better depth on their team, but they also have now a bunch of illnesses. So I'm good with it. I'm honestly ready for this final. I'm not watching the third cup play.
Hater, I am. Hater, I am. Go Morocco, go Croatia. Let's go. Ricardo, as a final, talk to me.
As a final, I kind of wanted Brazil in the final, to be honest. I mean, obviously, my goal gets a second shot at redemption, but when I look at the World Cup, I always want the best teams in the final. Now, that'd be a disservice to say that Argentina don't deserve to be here because at the end of the day, they beat the guys who were ahead of them, and Brazil didn't. But and shout out to France too. They did what they had to do. I don't necessarily think they were always the best when they were playing, but like you said, they're good merchants. They always get it done. And they're there and they deserve to be there. So I think this is the deserved final for both sides because I can't think of any other team, maybe other than the Cinderella story of Morocco, that really deserves to be in the final like Argentina and France. So it's a good final. I don't think it's necessarily the one that I wanted, but it's not a bad one.
Mikey.
Well, I'm a Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network merchant, so I wanted Croatia, Morocco. That's just me. I mean, originally I had Argentina, Denmark final, and yeah, we don't need to discuss about Denmark. We don't need to discuss about Denmark making it to the final. Look, I'm happy with this final. I think it's the most 50-50 final since Italy-France 2006. I would say so. I think 2010 favored Spain. 2014, I think, was definitely Germany, and 2018 was definitely France. So I'm hyped for this final. I think with all the narratives, everything that's on the line, what happens after this game could really change football. That's, I think, the main thing here.
Let's look at angles. So I want to first look at the France. And I'll keep it a stack. No jinx. I am genuinely shocked France made it this far. First off, I think that France already completed dud by beating the World Cup cause. No one thought they defeated the World Cup cause. Okay? Spain, Germany, they all fell to the World Cup. They all fell to the World Cup cause. The fact that that's even crazy. Because keep it a stack, Mondo. No Pogba, no Kanse, Umtiti was key. He ain't around. Less said about Kimpembe, the better. No Benzema. Now, the Benzema thing, there's a bit of an asterisk there because Giroud could be more. But I am shocked that because I believed, let's be real, I believed Pogba and Kanse were so crucial. I'm shocked they made the final. Now, because of no Pogba and Kanse, that's why they can't win the final. And they can't win the World Cup. Because my thing was always that they can't win the World Cup without Pogba and Kanse. But I am shocked they even made this. They did this far. But Mike, isn't France's time 2026? Because if France win this, what does this mean? Like, are we now talking about that this is one of the best generation of players that we've seen in international football since like the Brazil from 94 to 02? I mean, what are we saying?
I'm honestly shocked that they make this final. I really am. I mean, after all the Pogba witchcraft, which actually could be back now with this virus going on in the camp, then obviously Benzema getting injured, Lucas Hernandez getting injured, and everybody's like, oh, Giroud, Griezmann, can they still do it for the French national team? And yet they look impeccable in the group stage, scoring for fun. They can't keep a clean sheet, and now they're in the final. I honestly thought that they would have fallen at the round of 16. I think that's where I had them going out. To make it to the final, this is their fourth final in seven World Cups. 4. And 2026, they're going to make the final. 2030, they'll probably make the final. It's just, they're building a dynasty. They really are. Now they got to perform in the Euros, but I mean,
No, but I think those are, even if they were to lose, though, I think it is still amazing that they were able to make it this far, isn't it? Because because my thing is like, because of all of the guys that they were missing and so forth, like you have to say like it's because many people say that it's France's B team. Mike.
France's B team, yeah. I mean, look, and also they're playing with no right back. Think about that as well. Kunde has to play right back. Then there's no Kante or Pogba. You're playing Mama's boy. Well, even though Mama's boy has been, I think, very good in this World Cup and for Juve the whole season. Chouameni's first World Cup. Then you're playing with the Dembele, who just is clueless on the wing.
Yeah, so they're playing with 10 men pretty much with Dembele.
Pretty much, yeah. They're pretty much playing with 10 men. So, like, you got to give credit to Deschamps. I mean, yes, we can all say tactically not the greatest, defensive, but he's made now what? 2016 Euros final, 2018 won the World Cup. Well, 2020 you could say Kimpembe tax, I say Mbappe tax, and then made the final this year. Like, it's an incredible job by Deschamps, and only legendary status for him.
Yeah, and also he made the final in 2016.
Yep.
And,
if he wins this World Cup,
who lets him down? Griezmann. But yeah, current.
Well, I would say Gignac, but that's a story for another day. Okay. If Deschamps wins this World Cup, you could almost say that he is the greatest icon in French football, because he won the Champions League, captained 1993 with Marseille, captained the French team in 1998, won, I think, Marseille the Ligue 1, then obviously won the World Cup, and he could win another World Cup as manager.
It's
real. For Deschamps. Yep.
Ricardo, France, man, talk to me, man. All these injuries, B team, them coming in here. I mean, just general thing of like, what are we saying about it? Because I know that you did say that this France team is. You said that it's the deeper squad, and my argument was, I'll ride with you, but let's not disregard Portugal. I'm not going to be fake. I'm still going to say Portugal have the deeper squad. I just think that Santos does not handle it well. But what France have done with the injuries has been impressive. Although, because the France bench ain't great. Okay, like for Fana, I don't know who they have that do this. And you know about Upamecano, but talk to me.
Oh man, this French team, I've said it from the start that this is a dynasty. And the scary part is that I think in 2026, they'll actually be a much better team than the team they have now. Now, we say that, that this is a B team. I genuinely don't think this is even a B team, if we're being brutally honest, because we look at the team, right? Mbappe, he's 4 years older, which means he should be mentally a better player. Skill set wise, I don't know, because how much Mbappe has actually got better as a technical player, it's up there to say, but maturity.
He hasn't.
But maturity wise, he's definitely a lot better. And the striker position, we all like it is what it is. Giroud's a better fit for this national side than Benzema is. It's been proven us so many times. On the right wing, is Dembele. And to be honest, since Xavi has came in, Dembele has been a lot better of a player. He's still a brick, don't get me wrong, especially when it matters. But who was the right wing for France in the last World Cup? I saw Mbappe. Mbappe sometimes switch to the right, in either flank.
Mbappe.
So Dembele, obviously a much better player than Xavi. If we look at the midfield, this is where the interesting question comes from, because I think the biggest piece they're missing is obviously Pogba, because Pogba in the international level is a completely different player. However, the introduction of Chouameni, who I said a long time ago this was going to be a great sign for Real Madrid, has showing why he's a great player. The one that's surprising Mo is Rabiot. I mean, let's not get it twisted. Rabiot has been in and out of the French squad, but he has consistently been there. He's showing his quality in this tournament.
Has he?
Let's give some credit.
Against who?
But he's been consistently one of the better players for France in this tournament. Let's not act
against who?
What do you mean? Like, he's consistently been good throughout the tournament. Anyways, and then the one I don't actually agree with is Kante, because Kante for the last 2 years he's been incredibly injury prone. So how can you even say that he's even merit? He's still an 18 player.
See, look all day. They say
he's barely an 18 player in Chelsea anymore. Like, the guy barely.
Can I ask you a quick question? A fully fit Kante, talk to me. Fully fit, fully healthy.
A fully fit Kante, depending on what period we're talking about. Are we talking about the one that actually won the World Cup or 2022 Kante? Because that's a better question. 2022 Conte, no, give me Chouameni every single day.
Why isn't your club giving him a new contract?
I think Ricardo has a mic. Ricardo has a mic. It's very rude.
And then
It's very rude to talk about a guy that has a mic. Ricardo, continue.
And then defensively, that bozo guy, Upamecano, got a flu, worked out in the field because we saw Kanate. Brilliant. Him in the partnership with Varane, magnificent. Now they both got sick. I don't know if they're going to play. I think they're going to play. But who do you have coming off the bench? You have
Wait. Okay, I know I'm going to be diverting. Someone is saying that this whole flu thing is some...
Who knows? Conspiracy theories. But if those guys get injured, who do they have other than Upamecano, Kanate, and Varane? Well, they got Koundé, who can play, is technically a right center back. He's not actually a right back. And then you got Saliba, who's having a great season at Arsenal. Like, this is an incredible depth this French team have. On the left flank, they had Theo Hernandez. His brother got injured early in the tournament. Another magnificent defender and a great fullback. The right back, they're pretty much just making up with Pavard and Koundé. Now, this French team is absolutely incredible, and I feel like these guys
he's not. No, he's not spitting.
These guys are going to be a lot better in 2026. But this is a dynasty. There's nothing less than a dynasty. This is one of the greatest crop of players that we've seen pretty much since, I guess, you could say the 90s Brazil. I'll argue even the 70s Brazil, because these guys won like 4 tournaments.
Because remember, that's... But it's weird though, because the 94 team was very different from the 98 team. But Brazil, 94 winners, 98 finalists, all 2 winners. But the 94 team, I think the only guys that carried over to 98 was Cafu and Ronaldo. And Ronaldo didn't even play at all in 94. Oh, and Dunga. I think it was just Dunga, Cafu, and Ronaldo who carried on into 98. Everyone else was... And Tafarel. I think and Tafarel.
And we won't know until 2026 if there's another French player that's going to come up and add in addition to the team. That's not even to mention Coleman, and Marcel kind of fell off, to be honest. But, I think there's going to be a bigger questions to ask, or who's going to be the manager, because in 2026, let's not expect Giroud to be there. Griezmann's probably not going to be there. Lloris is not going to be all those Mike Magnon's goalkeeper at this point of his career. So some key components are going to be gone. Even Benzema's most likely going to be gone. But I think France have more than enough to replace those players, because you have guys like Nkunku as well, who are kicking off their career. So this French team, man, this is a dynasty. This is only the start, in my opinion.
Also, do you second opinion that we're looking at a dynasty, and 2026 is really when France are actually going to be even at their most dangerous, because Chouameni early 20s, Mbappe early 20s, all of these guys are in their early 20s. So really 2026 where they'll say what's up. So it's sort of weird that they were able to even reach this final with guys still pretty young. Talk to me, Oz.
So I definitely think that this team has a lot of room to grow, because you have very young players in this team, and that shows the depth of their team. But I'm worried about calling it a dynasty, mainly because you can look at that World Cup, the 2018 World Cup. They played some ballers. They played Belgium. They played who else did they play? Brazil, Argentina. Like, they played some serious teams. This World Cup, who did they play? Denmark, Tunisia, Australia.
No. Okay. Also, say that, but you can only beat who's in front of you.
I
at the end of the day, the last time a team went to back-to-back finals was 2002.
No, absolutely.
So it's been
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, do not get too carried away, because they're not playing world beaters. They're playing England, guys. England. We know England don't perform against big teams.
Yeah.
A semifinal against Morocco. Big shout out to Morocco. What they did in this World Cup was incredible, but France should automatically beat that team, no matter what you say. They have the way better team than most national teams in this World Cup. So I don't want to call it a dynasty, mainly because you're playing B teams. You're basically playing teams that aren't.
So they've not really been tested enough for you to say that they're a dynasty, really.
And we saw them in the Euros when they did get tested against Switzerland, and they fell pretty short on that. So, I understand this is a great accomplishment, 2 World Cup back to back, but be very wary about how you look at this France team, because in 2026, if they do play bigger teams like maybe Brazil in the quarters or around 16s, it could be trouble. So let's hold off on this dynasty stuff and We'll see what happens.
RDS, well, France, man.
Like, what specifically?
No, so I mean, they're making the final. What it means of them making the final, their journey here, and your your thought process before this World Cup, and now your thought process afterwards, seeing them making the final. Because, for instance, like my thing has been that I didn't think that they'd make this because of the World Cup course, no Pogba, no Kante, and everything. So
I actually like, because I'm a long time admirer of HH in the channel and stuff. I generally am.
That's wonderful to know.
No, I am. So, and I think this for me is probably one of the. You've really worked this jinx, because even before the World Cup started.
So, just in case anyone knows, my jinx ran out within the Morocco Portugal game. So anything that RDS says is complete BS. But continue.
Would not get there, and you consistently post videos about how Mbappe is not going to win a World Cup without Pogba and Kante, presumably leading to the fact that if Mbappe does win a World Cup without those players, that's something that's going to happen. Now, personally, I'm actually quite worried. I'm actually supporting Argentina.
Sorry, Alice, very quickly. So, this should make sure about Matthew B, F you, screw you, and your whole family. So, Matthew B just sent me a video, and he sent me a video of an ice machine in a fridge and had a brick emoji below there. And you know what? It's you know what? It's the kind of stuff that I just find quite rude, and everything. So Matthew B, screw you and your entire family. But let me just show you. See, Matthew B, here's the thing: you don't need to show off. There's no need for you to show off. Thank you, Matthew B. Thank you. RDS continues. Moron, loser.
Just out of curiosity, like, do you when you like?
I don't. No, I don't. I'm not priest. Okay, I don't have a freaking ice machine in my fridge. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought it was only at Nando's. I'm sorry. I thought it was only at restaurants. I didn't know you could have one in your house.
It's just you're saying about being cold. So I'm just wondering, like, you don't like boil your hot water in like a pan.
I don't. You loser. Carry on about France. Thank you.
Cool. Okay.
Loser.
Fine. Okay. So I was just saying. So I'm actually pro Argentina actually in this final. I actually want Messi to get us to a cup, and that's not a jinx. It's because
it is a jinx because you spent a whole year hating on Messi and so forth, and you're a proven Ronaldo fanboy. So
he's also never shown up when Argentina beat Croatia and Netherlands.
This is the most pathetic attempt at trying to be a jinx.
Let me finish. Do you want to know why? Because irrespective of my in quote anti-messenger or not, what's gonna be worse? What's gonna be much worse, in my opinion, is the fact that if Mbappe gets a second World Cup, this channel is gonna be unbearable. You guys don't understand how unbearable this channel is going to be from now to the rest of the year.
Come on, no. Okay. Can I respond? If France win, I'll say, you know what, Griezmann, you did your thing. Mbappe, I'll tell you right now. Okay, this is a promise of you. If France win the World Cup, I'll be like, it's a great win, but Mbappe, I'm sorry, I can't give it the dub because
No, you know the best case scenario is RDS. If France do win, if they do win the World Cup, he's gonna twerk for Mbappe. That's already a given. No, but hold on. If the next World Cup in 2026, when Giroud and Griezmann aren't there and they don't win the World Cup, we're gonna have a serious discussion about those two previous World Cups.
And that's assuming that I won't have my Playboy mansion with sexy ladies in Hawaii come 2026. That's my plan. That's why I'm doing all these lives. I'm trying to raise money for my Playboy mansion with that bouteille. Hi, papi! All right, let's go for it.
Cool. Okay, so just careful. You can confirm that if France win the World Cup, you're not going to do like a celebratory party.
No. When this will be Griezmann's World Cup. I'll give it to Griezmann. It's Griezmann's World Cup.
Okay, that's it. Confirmed. I'm not going to see any thumbnails, and I told you so, and prodigy.
Gatlo, don't be sad. Don't be sad, man. Don't be sad. No, come on.
So generally, I as much as you could say I'm anti-Messi, unfortunately, HH, I don't think I can deal with. Even for him, bro, do you imagine the ego with that guy? 2 World Cups.
That's why, Arias, spoiler alert, Argentina are winning. I've done all the mathematics, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Let me read some Dubinsky's. Money Mace is clear of facts that 2020 Oh God, is that better not be me in that AVI? That better not be me in that AVI, bro.
Fortunately, that is you actually.
Let's say the streets are sick, man.
I
2021
swear,
young boys too, and you.
I didn't even realize that was you.
You guys are
That's
that
bad,
is
man.
that is
That's bad.
that's disgusting.
That's bad.
That is disgusting. Ramos Rashashafi, the Dubinsky man. HH, you do realize that the average temperature on Mars is minus 60 degrees Celsius. That is why my company has built specific spacesuits to handle the extreme cold weather. Ramesh, I'm thinking ahead. Mars is it's the place to be, man. Mars is the place to be. Are we getting an Mbappe shirt in the collection if he wins tomorrow? So, in case you don't know, and here's the thing, and this goes for horseman status as well. You can only be reviewed as a horseman once you retire. You can only be put up on the rafters once you retire. So all the jerseys you've ever seen are guys who've retired. So that people say, oh, put a mod shirt there and so forth. You can only go up here once you retire. That's it. So it's for guys who are retired. France is now 4 finals in the last 7 World Cups. Huh?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
4 finals. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In 98, 06.
2018. Yep.
Wow. Impressive. Very impressive. Very
They've been the
impressive.
most consistent team, I think.
Yeah, that's impressive. The truth set to hope on fire. Benzema once wear 15. He said, what? Am I missing something here? Is there a joke I'm missing here or something?
Yeah, just type in Benzema 50 on Twitter and Google, you'll find out.
Okay, I won't. Oh, okay, no. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's France for final in 7 World Cups. If they win the 3rd star, can they equal Brazil 5 stars before Brazil even win 1 again? R9 cross Brazil, Juju O2. No. Let's relax now. No, for me, I think that look, and again, that is why this is cool. This is the battle for the 3rd star. Because on one hand, it's like, wait, it's France dynasty and so forth. On the other hand, we now have another South American team on 3 stars, and they're not trying to now closing through, man. So it's interesting. You need to change this AVI. He used to go all. Okay.
HH, if you live here in Finland, all you need to do is just go outside and get the ice.
I know.
So it's easy.
I know.
Like
But
if you
all the
live
way
in
to
the UK, you can just get like the machine that does it for you. So
Yeah, well, I'm going to Amazon, so to go ahead. Just reminder that HH promised that he will induct himself into the Brick Academy if France wins the World Cup. Did I say that?
That is true. You did say that, but we all knew that was part of the build-up into you doing.
Are you sure I said that?
Which I might. You did. You actually did. You did.
I'm not too sure I said that and everything.
Gatlock, can you get the video?
No, Gatlock, don't get in the video.
So,
Hey, Victor, you still repping Canada, man.
Have to, my guy. Have to.
Hey, shut up, man. Shut up. All right, look, man. Let's now go to the. Oh, actually, before we go here, so maybe Victor can. So Victor, just this segment is the France angle. So your thoughts prior to the World Cup and now the fact that France have made this final. So we are in a bit of a disagreement. Some of us think that it's a dynasty that we're seeing from France. Others don't think it's a dynasty based off the route that they've taken. So your overall view of France making this finals and your thoughts before, knowing they didn't have Pogba, Kante, Benzema, without bombers Kimpembe.
Those points that you added at the end is why I'm going to have to lean at a dynasty, HH. Because those players are missing and this team is still is where they're at to possibly win another World Cup, how could you not look at it as a dynasty? Back to back with influential key players missing? Je pense c'est une dynasty. That's me adding my little bit of French. I think it is a dynasty. Now, have you guys talked about who you expect to win and all that kind of stuff?
Oh no, not yet. Not yet. This was just on France.
I don't think there's any other way to look at it. How could you argue the other way?
No. But well, all his arguments was based on the path that they've taken. So England, no one takes England seriously.
Oh wow.
What's it called? Morocco, It's the punching
Now we're
above their
disrespecting
weight
Morocco. Wow,
and then so
okay.
forth. No, this is also point. This is not me. This is me pretending to be us.
Okay.
So I'll just say like their path has been trashed. How we take it seriously? And so
Nah.
also I was expecting to get turned over and bomb rush in the final by Messi.
See, not to add my Manchester City drama.
But you're going to add the Man City
but
drama.
I'm going to have to add some of
Okay.
that. I'm told, and I actually believe, my usual background's on Fridays. I'm coming from my UCL class, but we're on a temporary break with the World Cup.
Hey.
You play who's in front of you. And not only that, you respect the tournament that you're in. If this world stage is the magnitude, the importance of what we all say it is, happens every 4 years. It's the best countries playing against each other. When we talk about the UCL, it's the best club competition to happen. How are we then going to disrespect the opponents within that championship or within that competition? So we're now going to say there's soft competition in the World Cup. We're going to say that teams that have lost to quote unquote not on paper good teams are garbage. No, you can't do that. You respect the competition. It's the World Cup.
No, but like in the UCL, if City play Lyon, you're obviously expected to beat them.
You're
It
but
doesn't.
disrespecting the competition when you say that.
Why is that disrespecting the competition?
Because
what did Leon
brings
have to
the
do to
best
get there?
clubs
They beat
to-
Juventus. So the fact that basically it's like us discrediting FC Porto's UCL win because they didn't face Real Madrid, AC Milan, or Juventus. If Real, AC Milan, or Juventus were good enough, they would have beaten them. The fact that France played Morocco because Morocco were obviously in this tournament good enough to beat Spain and to beat Portugal. So obviously, so forget the name Morocco. Morocco in 2022 in this tournament were better than Spain and they were better than Portugal.
Also, who did Argentina? I'm not no disrespect to Argentina, but it's not like they played massive like heavy hitters. Like
No,
okay,
no.
Croatia-
But then again, people say, "Oh, Croatia," but Croatia beats Brazil. But if
Yeah, so
if Brazil were good enough, you would have beaten Croatia.
I'm making the same point. It's like if we're gonna go by that, it's like Netherlands were like Croatia. So I don't think there's necessarily been a massive disparity between
Australia,
teams
one of the worst
teams
that I've ever seen, and
France have played.
Croatia. So all right,
Jay,
now
it's the same logic I'm using when you say that Liverpool beat Spurs. Is that really a UCL final? Because not many people understand that.
but my thing is that
Spurs got to that
But that's
final.
also Spurs. That's Spurs, though.
no, it's Spurs. But us, I have to still accept the UCL because as much as they're like, hey, Spurs, but they beat Man City. They beat Man. It is what it is because at the end of the day, you can only beat who's in front of you. It's like us saying that, man, should we really recognize Real Madrid's 3 UCLs in a row because they never beat their nemesis Barca and they never faced their nemesis Barca in any run of that three piece.
I'm not even discrediting what France did. It's incredible what they did going back to back. I'm just saying, do not take it too far, as in making this like an unstoppable France team, because that's what our people are saying now. That France.
What I would say is I'd make an argument that if and maybe maybe Benzema fans might agree, but I'd make an argument that had Giroud been the number 9 in the Euros, they possibly would have beaten Switzerland and would have gone further. I'm not dissing Benzema.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I know, but you are.
France play better with Giroud. It's not that Benzema's a better player. Sorry, Giroud's a better player than Benzema. But sometimes a player functions just like Maguire for England. Sometimes a player functions better in that team, and it's obvious that Giroud works better for France in this system than Benzema does.
Okay, now let's look at the Arch angle. Now, let's keep it 3 stacks. At the end of that first Saudi Arabia, we all thought, oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. And half for being the GOAT analyst that I was the only person who said Spain lost to Switzerland in the first game and they ended up winning the World Cup. So while everybody was going crazy and going mad, oh my god, what's Saudi Arabia, oh my god, Messi's trash, Christina's going to say what's up and everything. 5.11, who scored? But that's the one side. But
You're not the only one that said that. You're not the only one that said that.
So no, I was the only one that said that. I was the only one. So my thing though is this: is that look, Am I shocked Argentina have made this final? No, because anybody who's a member, joiner, member, extra content, way before I had Argentina Portugal in the final. Not the final I wanted, but that's the final that I thought would happen. So I had Argentina making the final. And I said that at least either Argentina or Portugal make the final, with them being their last team. But now I didn't know that Cristiano would be this bad. But I didn't really take that into account. So I am not surprised Argentina are in this final. And I'll be real with you. I think you can connect the dots here. I didn't think France would make this final. I thought Argentina would make this final. Ergo, E equals MC squared, Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, Pythagoras theorem, carry the 3x times y equals...
I might have built a jinx, man.
So
I really do.
look,
It's
Miss
great.
Smallwood,
Like, the label is
Miss
great.
Smallwood did the best that she could. Miss Smallwood did the best that she could. She was never good teaching me math. I was more of an English merchant. Mikey, it's destiny for you today. It is. Mike, what's the point of me even also watching on Sunday and everything? Like everything's already like I'm just doing this just to entertain guys because I'm just bored. Mike, I should actually be playing because I was playing GTA 3 on the Switch yesterday and it was actually pretty fun. Like Mike, I can be playing the Switch right now, playing GTA 3 and so forth. Why am I even wait?
Why
So you sound shocked?
Why are you playing GTA on a Switch?
Because Switch is handheld and I can rob cars and get a 5-star wanted rating while I'm walking. Who doesn't want to rob cars and blow up buildings while they're walking? Come on, that's obvious. It's like, why? I've played Skyrim twice. Yes, I want to slay dragons handheld. Well, I want to take a crap and slay dragons. I want to take a crap and rob cars.
All right.
It is what it is. Okay, so there you go.
Remind me never to borrow-
You asked for it.
remind me never to borrow your
I know.
Switch.
Okay, no. Now remember not
Right.
to ask me again. So Mike, it's written in the stars, Mike. And if you can't do it, the rest will help them. Mike, you have the refs, you have VAR, you have Kakata, you have poisoning as well. Mike, it's meant to be, Mike. It's meant to be.
The stars are aligning for
Yes.
Argentina, but I'm not. This is such a 50-50 final.
What?
Yes, it is. Yes.
It's 70-30. It's 70, like Mike, it's 70-30.
Now you're
Why
just
is
trying
it
to make it.
70-30?
No, RDS, he's trying to make it even more dud for Mbappe, saying, "Oh, my
yeah,
God,
yeah, I know.
he
No,
achieved
no.
an extreme dud."
No.
We know
Mike,
what you're doing.
No, Mike. This is like Mbappe. This is too much for Mbappe. Like, Mike.
Oh, here we go.
No, Mike. I am tempted to even make him like a temporary horseman to even get to reach this final. At 23, this is it's done already to reach the final.
How bad this post stream's gonna be if Mbappe wins this thing. I don't think everyone really understands.
I know RDS.
Mbappe wins.
That's why I'm skipping it. If France win, I'm skipping this. But anyways, about Argentina. Look, I think most people counted them out after losing to Saudi Arabia. And if you have followed Argentina, that was a terrible performance.
No,
by them.
but Mike, why would you count them out when
Because they lost
When
to
what
Saudi
happened to
Arabia.
to
They were the
Spain?
weakest team. No, because Saudi Arabia were the weakest team in that group. Everybody can agree with that.
Yeah.
There was Poland, there was Mexico. You lose to Saudi Arabia? Come on. Like, honestly, you cannot lose. And taking the 1-0 lead? Pathetic performance. But I got to give credit to Scaloni. The man's made some bold decisions. Bringing in Enzo and Julian Alvarez. I told Ricardo, I told you guys, get rid of El Toro and success will reach. And look what's happened. Julian Alvarez steps up in his performances. That's why Vader is here. We haven't seen him when KDB was knocked out. We haven't seen when Portugal knocked out.
I
As
know
soon
he
as-
picks his moments.
He picks his moments. He's a smart
Put your
man.
finger down. Put your finger down. Put your finger down,
Vader's a smart
Peso.
man. Vader's
You're
a smart man.
shameless. You're shameless, man.
Look, I've been here. Nudis has dropped disaster class after disaster class.
yes.
Van Dijk doing some aura defending.
And
I'm
then
still here.
he comes when Alvarez is around, man. Cheap
exactly.
skates, man.
But yeah, look, Alvarez has been amazing. I knew Ricardo's watching that River Plate. The guy is just a baller of a player, man. He really is, and so is Enzo Fernandez. Now, it's about getting it done. This is good. You win the game. You have an epic game against the Netherlands. You destroy Croatia. Messi looking fantastic. Get it done this time. 2014, Higuain tax. That's it. We don't need to say-
I'm not making that. When you're given a second chance, you can look. Okay, Mike, would I be wrong in saying that and this may sound weird, but just think about it when I say this question. Would it be wrong to say that Argentina wants this more than France?
Oh, 100%. You could tell by the
course they
players.
do.
Look at the. It's not even
And,
just like the
and,
passion.
here's the thing, though, because people say, "Oh, that sounds weird." Because if anybody's in a World Cup final, you want to win a World Cup final.
Yeah.
And 100%, even if you've won one, you want to win it. If you're in a major final, you want to win it. But as much as France wants it because you're in a final, I think Argentina won this a lot more.
Oh yeah, and I think the fans believe. There's a reason why there's like what 60,000 fans, Argentinian fans in Qatar. That stadium, we should not even talk. This is going to be a home game for Argentina. Might as well be played at the La Bombonera at this point of view.
Okay, so Mike, you're basically saying that like the world wants Argentina to win and France are basically here to spoil the party.
Basically, yes. That's what I told you. This
Well,
is the face. No. Messi is the face, and Mbappe is the heel. This is how it's going. This is like WWE Survivor Series.
Yeah.
It's basically what is going on here. And look, I think Argentina just gotta discipline. That's the main thing for them in this game. Because if they lose any focus, France have clinical finishers. Croatia, they don't really have those guys. Australia, Netherlands, okay, they brought on the Luke the Goat, and then he starts scoring, and then
who is more clinical, Giroud or Alvarez? Wow, you have to think about it. Interesting.
Alvarez.
Just out of curiosity, HH, if by some miracle Mbappe were to drop, let's say, a brace or a hat against Argentina,
I'm not answering that because that's not happening. So I'm not. So basically, I don't want you to pull me in because. Okay.
No. I'm just curious. How would you respond to?
I would be silent. I'd be as silent as a daisy. How about
someone
that?
shared me a video of you doing something. So
I'll make one last point. Before I let it go to somebody else.
Okay.
Think about this as well. Di Maria has had no impact on this team.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that recently. Yeah.
And when you know Di Maria, the man is for the big moments. He's probably not going to start. I don't think he will be.
Oh, hold on. So because it's weird to be said because I was like, yeah. Do you know how we said, oh, they need Di Maria, they need Di Maria. They may actually win this without Di Maria, but you're saying something different.
I'm saying that yes, he has had absolutely no impact on this World Cup. Copa America final. He steps up in the biggest moments. He comes off the bench in this game. Look what he did. He came on the last 10 minutes against the Netherlands. He started creating chances. If Argentina need a goal, Di Maria will be that guy. Guarantee it. They've been saving up for him. He saved up all his energy. Didn't play against Croatia. They don't have any Pogba witchcraft in their camp. They have no witchcraft. This is Argentina's time. If they don't get this done, I really don't know when Argentina are going to win the next World Cup.
No. It'll be like, specifically with this being Messi, it'll be ages because let's be real. Shout out to Dybala. Dybala ain't leading anyone anyway. Ricardo now. Ricardo, you're so cheesy. Is that an Argentina jersey that you're wearing?
Hey, respect the kid. That is a fire kid.
Jesus, man, you're so cheesy, man. You're so cringe, man.
It was just mad. As I said, before the show started, I don't know why HH bothered to put those two frauds, Drogba and Way, in the background when Argentina and France are the ones playing. But
because Argentina. Wait, hold up. Argentina, France, and that's just to make it,
Okay, I don't know who invited Africa, but okay.
Wow.
But anyways, look.
I know why Drogba's there, but I agree with you.
With this final, man, what's the question you're specifically?
No. This is just the Argentina story.
Okay,
just general Argentina journey. Did you expect them to make this final? How they've been, just really Argentina as a whole. Because my thing though is, I saw them making this final. But the fact that they've now made this final and against France, I just feel. Here's my thing. Do you know? And I said this at the start. It's not how you start. Oh my God! Look at Spain. Oh look, Richarlison made a goal. It's the slow starters you have to look at. It's a marathon. No, the sprint. And the fact that Argentina have not looked supremely amazing, but they've just been methodical. And they have Messi, Ricardo. It's a done deal.
Look,
I gotta say done deal.
I think if you're
why? What are you going to do to celebrate on Sunday and everything? Why? Did you drink? Don't drink too much, by the way. Drinking is bad.
Bro, the game's at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna wake up and the first thing I find out is my life is gonna be ruined, or I'm gonna be on cloud 9. So I don't know how this game's gonna go, but when you look at the script, it almost like this is Disney Plus. This is Disney Plus.
It's Disney Plus. It's Disney Plus.
We've seen so many times Disney Plus almost happen and it didn't happen. This is the closest and probably one of the more probable times that a Disney Plus script could happen. Like we saw it. It's just the narrative.
But it'll be so cheesy though. It'll be so cheesy if it happens.
Yeah, but if
Is it like, oh, Messi, oh, he did it? I mean, that's just so cringe, so cheesy.
Okay, maybe you don't get it because one, you're not South American. Two, you're not a Messi fan. Three, you're a fossil. So it's just.
Well, I turn 19 next October, but there you go.
But it's more of this. It's like, okay, when the tournament started, Argentina were going into it as favorites. They got humbled immediately by Saudi Arabia, right? Everybody's like, nah, this team is washed up. This blah blah. This that. And to be fair, me as someone who was voting for Argentina or Brazil, I mean Brazil were doing fine, but Argentina was like, damn, like what the hell happened? Like this Argentina team going into this tournament was playing very well, and then they just lose just like that. And then obviously you see the game against Mexico where they were looking dead until Messi scored. That's when they came alive. And then the game against Poland, he missed a penalty, but then he played well and Argentina went on to win like 2-0, I think it was. And then it's one thing that you've said is that it's not about, you don't want to start this tournament off firing because you don't know when that fire might go out. And it's better to lose early on than later on because obviously if you lose later on, it's too late. You can't do anything about it. But what have you said that this team, the team that's going to win is going to start slow and progressively get better. And based on that, Argentina have actually been that. They started horrendously against Saudi Arabia. They weren't really that good against
They were not that great against Mexico.
Against Poland is when they actually played well. And then Australia, more of a messy thing. And then Netherlands, they showed balls. And then Croatia, Croatia, that was by far their best performance as a unit. I don't think you can even name one chance Croatia had in that game.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing that I have seen about Argentina in the last, like I guess since they've won or since they lost, I'd say the Copa America in the semifinals to Brazil, is that there's not many teams in the world, if any at all, that know how to hold on to a lead better than Argentina. Maybe other than that Netherlands game, which pretty much was, honestly, I think many people was caught by surprise that they even tied it. But Argentina, I've seen them win so many games like 1-0, 2-1, like closing out games like that. Will they do it against this France team? Personally, I don't think so because I think France have the firepower. But for Argentina, like this is it. Like I would agree. Like if they don't win this on Sunday, when will they ever win it? Like,
oh no, ages.
But I'm all over like Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I go on TikTok. I go on YouTube videos. I'm watching all these reaction videos. And it just seems like this thing is destiny for like Messi to lift the trophy. It's like all of this, every time I go on TikTok or on Twitter, it's always about Argentina. It's always about all other countries in South America. Like please bring the trophy back home. And then there's Brazil is like mixed feelings. There's some players, people that want Argentina to bring it back, but then there's like, oh no, we're eternal rivals, so I don't care if you win it or not. They'd rather France. And I'm just seeing like everything left, right, and center for Argentina, man. Like this is it. Like if they don't get this done, I honestly don't know when they'll ever win it. I'll actually give more preference to Brazil to win it just because they have a crop of good talent coming up, so they'll have a better chance. But for Argentina, like it's not just Messi too. Because if Messi wins, okay, yeah, he immortalizes himself. They'll probably put him on the same level as Maradona. He'll probably go out as probably the greatest to play the game. But for the rest of the guys, you'll have Julian Alvarez, who's going to start off his career. Pretty much, he's been introduced to the European game. We haven't really seen much of him because of how Holland has started.
No, but he's had an amazing World Cup. Like what he's done in this World Cup has been amazing.
He wins this World Cup, and then people are now realizing how good Julian Alvarez is. So if him going back to Europe, knowing like this kid performed at the World Cup, that's actually announcing himself to the European game. Like, oh, I am a World Cup winner. I contributed to that World Cup. And then you have Enzo Fernandez, who's gonna get pretty much his stock was already high after the Champions League group stage with Benfica. This is gonna shoot him up even higher. And then you have McAllister. Don't let McAllister return to Brighton as a World Cup winner. Like,
no, hold on. With all due disrespect to Brighton, Brighton cannot have a World Cup winner in their squad. I'm sorry. If that happens, he's seeking a transfer in January.
No, for sure. Like he's gonna be bigger than the club. He's bigger than the club.
He can come to Manchester United for another World Cup winner, Lisandro Martinez.
And this is
kind of,
hang
out and stuff like that.
Huge. It's huge for Argentina because if you can even look at the story of Emi Martinez. Like look where he was.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like that guy. You can make a whole movie out of
Bro,
him.
Emiliano.
I'll say something. If it wasn't for Argentina or Arsenal Football Club, like part of the Arsenal.
Where it started.
If it wasn't for Leno getting injured,
So you should actually thank.
wouldn't
You
have
should
had
actually
the
thank
opportunity
Mbappe.
in the first place. And I keep saying,
Mope,
yeah, exactly, Mbappe. It's actually
basically, we could actually go back to like Mope. But so basically, like Argentina should actually pay like funds to Mope and his family and so forth because
Mope who's French, so it kind of all.
No,
goes
actually,
around the
Ardias.
circle.
I think Mope is I think he's Argentinian as well. That's the funny part.
oh, you see,
Yeah, I think so.
maybe it was a whole plan. No, but it's true. Like without Martinez, Argentina don't win the Copa America or do they even beat the Netherlands? You never know. But
Yeah, no, for sure. So I think when it's all said and done, like if they do win, of course, Messi has the most Disney Plus career. Like from losing 3 finals, the World Cup, 2 Copa Americas,
retiring in 2016,
and then coming back, qualifying for the World Cup, get dunked on by Mbappe, and then go to the Copa America, lose to Brazil in the semis, and then win the Copa America, and then I guess the Finalissima, if you want to count that, and then the World Cup. You know the crazy part is I seen actually a crazy stat is that the Copa America they won, they beat the defending champions. When they won the Finalissima, they beat the European champions. And if they're going to win the World Cup, they're going to have to beat the defending champions. And that is like insane. Like you're literally beating all the defending champions of whatever you're playing against. So it's a huge opportunity for Messi to steal his international career. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, no, it's better too. 2009, Messi dunked on Ronaldo in his competition. Copa America, Messi dunked on Neymar. Di Maria dunked on Neymar. But Argentina beat Brazil. And hey, man, Messi has the opportunity to get his get back on Mbappe in the World Cup stage. So he would have beaten those two guys.
The storylines.
I'm telling you, the storylines are crazy. Storylines are crazy.
Who wants to jump on this on this Disney Plus Tinkerbell Cinderella bullcrap?
You know, someone said something. I was on a stream a while ago.
I just want to see people cry on Twitter. Is that too much to ask? I just want to see people cry. Sorry.
No, but
Sorry,
this is too much.
After
You
said you're getting trapped in snow or something like that. Are you all right?
Yeah. It's Minnesota. It is.
Hey!
What it is. I mean, it is what it is, man. It's not snow for us. It's like I don't know, rain.
Wait. Do you know where this lyric is from? I'm feeling Minnesota. I'm looking California. Do you know where that lyric is from?
You sing it a lot, but no, I don't.
Oh my God! Soundgarden outshined. Continue.
Okay, I mean, I don't think I'm that old, but okay.
Wow! Whoa!
I don't know what. I'm just being honest. Okay.
It's early 90s.
But HH is like, guys and everyone. Shout out to everyone, guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. I mean, shout out to everyone.
I'm not doing well. I'm depressed.
You have the Santa hat, everything. You know, everyone's in the festivities.
I said I'm not doing well. Yes, I said I'm not doing well.
Happy holidays,
now
guys.
what?
Okay, get warm. get warm. I know you've been complaining about how cold it is. Get warm. Get yourself a heater, man. Okay. But yeah, this whole Disney Plus is this crazy though. Someone said something about Messi that I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know if I 100% agree with it, but they said that finally, it seems like Messi's finally become Argentinian. I feel like for a long time, I think that for a long time, Messi was seen more relatable to Catalonia.
Wait, so sense just now or when he won the Copa America or just now?
I think the transition happened once he won the Copa America. Throughout that period, especially, it's interesting. It's crazy enough. It happened when he left Catalonia. It happened when he actually left Barcelona, which is crazy, right?
Interesting observation.
No, it's interesting because this is a different side to Messi that I don't think a lot of people have seen before.
So that we have to so we should be thanking Uber Eats and PSG. Is that what we're saying?
It's crazy, but and then maybe him going to that South American crew, like the Paredes and all them guys there, being integrated in that atmosphere, taking him out of that Catalonian atmosphere. It maybe this is what he needed.
Yes. Do
maybe
you
this
buy
will lead.
into the Argentina Disney Plus story?
Yes,
Yes.
I do, HH. Especially now that there's
Look at
a
this lie.
virus.
And also, by the way, this is a Ronaldo fanboy, by the way, who's trying to jinx it, but continue.
Listen.
Freaking liar.
I don't associate with them clowns that have belittled and that absolutely done that worst thing to a little girl. Man, like they bullied that little girl, man. Come on, man. I'm not a Ronaldo fanboy, man. We forget those clowns. Anyways, shout out to Messi. Messi my goat. Anyways,
Wait, is that real or are you jinxing?
no, it's
Jinx.
actually true. I'm a Messi fanboy. But anyways, but
For real?
move
Okay.
move for it. It's interesting. They,
for
let's move on. You know, Ricardo has a shirt. They have 2 stars each. France
I
has
know.
2 stars under shirts as
I know.
well.
I can count. I know.
HH is crazy. It's a fight for the 3rd star.
Yep, it is.
It is, and you know what? I said something. I think my general consensus is that Mbappe is the best player in the world. Like, and this is Mbappe. He has arrived. He's the best player.
But Griezmann has been better than him at this World Cup, though.
But also, look at this. Messi said, "What's up?" Messi's saying still, "I am the guy. I'm still the face of the world." So for me, Mbappe, what's up? I can't wait because Mbappe, like Messi has a chance to solidify his greatness.
No, Yaz. You're going the cheesy route because everybody
How?
and I'll tell you the cheesy route. Say yes, you fall into the same mistake. Messi Mbappe. It's Messi Griezmann because the next segment we're going to talk to about key players. You can't deny what I see. People want it to be Messi Mbappe because they're the 2 biggest names.
Yes.
Whereas the reality is, Argentina's key player is Messi. France's key player is Griezmann. Because when we've looked at the World Cup and so forth and look at who have been the one, France's most important player has been Griezmann. Argentina's most important player has been Messi. So really, it's Messi and Griezmann. Mbappe is key. Of course, Mbappe is important, but not as important as Griezmann in this World Cup.
I get that, but I understand that.
No, but let's just stick to Argentina because we'll talk about key players also.
Yeah.
But the Argentina story, yes, this reads like a fairy tale.
It is.
It reads like a fairy tale.
I mean, like the fact that the France team all have a virus too. I mean, we're gonna get into that, but this is crazy. HH.
Are there any viruses in fairy tales? We'll continue.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's
Poison,
crazy
poison,
because
fairy tales.
shout out to their manager as well, bro. Like that guy has been fantastic. Like the emergence of Enzo Fernandez, the emergence of Julian Alvarez, Otamendi, we called him a bum. We wrote off Romero in the first game. We called him a bum.
I never did.
like
I never did.
I mean, but yeah, you're right. But for me, it's just crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy because they were on the brink of elimination as well.
Yeah,
And
Victor.
yeah, they were.
Vader,
Let me
talk to
throw
me, man.
something
You're
for you, man. Let me
having
know.
a few thoughts about this whole Vader, it's the storyline that everyone wants. Vader, they say that football owes Messi a World Cup. They say that football, that football has a duty to give him a World Cup. Like Vader, it's written. Vader, this is even beyond all my powers and so forth. Vader, I'm powerless. Vader, I'm like you know what's it called? You know, like
You're
Kate Winslet.
powerless.
No. You know Kate Winslet in Titanic. I'm the king of the world. That's me. I'm free. Continue.
I don't know why you're free, but I've seen this story too many times, unfortunately, recently. I've seen the old man win a little too many times. I saw LeBron, late stages in career, go to LA and win. I saw Brady leave his club where he won many times, go to another club where he was written off and won again. I know I'm gonna get attacked.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to see this story again. I actually don't like the Messi story myself as an individual. I don't like his story. I don't find it relatable. And the reason why I don't find it relatable is
Because Messi's not black.
Whoa.
no.
I
no,
knew
no.
you were gonna go there. Wait, where's my?
I don't find it relatable. Yeah, yo, you gotta drop something. What's going on?
You know, no.
Yeah.
What's going? One more, you get a yellow. Final warning. One more, you get a yellow.
No, that
Thank you,
should
Raf.
be yellow already, man.
No, one more.
I know he wants to do it because he's.
What's
That's a
called?
2-foot tackle.
Black, no. What's called black and brown sacks. Black and brown sacks. If it was white, different story. Continue.
No.
Shout out to Bill, by the way. Bill Hambley, I love you, man. Shout out Bill, man.
The reason The reason why I don't find it relatable is because of his come up. There's not many that will be identified early with a immune or developing deficiency and be given the opportunity to actually correct it, right?
Yeah.
We've seen many that have difficult beginnings, whether it's birth or whatever, not get the opportunity that Messi has. And what he's done is phenomenal, amazing with it, right? But that's where the story, it's fantastic, it's fairy tale, but it's not something that can be applied to many. Many are on the other side. Many don't get that correction, get that opportunity to actually fulfill their dreams genetically because of some of those mishaps. But I give them props for it. Another thing that, for me, old school, HH, I think we're from the time where there were no
Okay.
cameras.
I'm going to stop you there because
What?
I get a lot of insults and abuse about my age. So I'm going to leave you on this road yourself. So
Okay,
you just
all
speak
right,
for
I won't
yourself
include
here
you. I won't include
because I get enough old insults and everything. So
Fair enough. I'm from the age, the era where there were no reverse cameras when you were reversing the car. You actually had to turn your head and look. I'm from the era where if there's a bully, we're meeting 3:30, 4 o'clock after school. You have to deal with it. With no
Behind the
with no
lockers,
sleeping
huh?
in.
Or something.
Yeah.
You're from the
Yeah,
area where there was no ice
yeah.
machine or refrigerator.
Cyberbullying did not exist. Shout out to the
No, you
American
have to
check.
deal with the bully face to face. Now, Messi has a fantastic story. Argentina have a fantastic story. But I'm just not with the whole hype of it.
Why
I'm
not?
not.
Why not?
I'm not. I don't think the conclusion to Messi and his career has to be concluded with a World Cup because we all know he wins it. He's not retiring.
Oh no, he is
know that.
retiring. Oh no, he's retiring from Argentina.
Yeah, he's retiring from Argentina, but he's going to continue to play. So he's
In the
gonna continue
MLS, most likely.
Again, he's going to go to the MLS. Shout out to the MLS. You know what I mean? I rep TFC. But the thing is,
you don't want to see a World Cup winner at the BMO field?
that's another story for another day. But all the signs point to I want a battle. That's all I want. I want a battle between him and Mbappe. I actually want a battle. I want a battle to see, because again, you have to face your bullies. You got to face your enemies. In this case, it's not Griezmann and Messi. It's not. That's not going to be the storyline. That's not going to be where everyone's going to be paying attention. That's not where the eyeballs are going to be. It's going to be, and again, it's going to be on Mbappe and Messi. They're both going to be on the same side of the pitch because Messi's going to be on that right-hand side. And Mbappe's going to be on that left-hand side. We're going to be watching to see what that attack's going to be like, going back and forth the entire 90 minutes.
No. But okay. See, do you know why I don't like this? Because Victor, I know how the story will read. I can see it. Do you know for how long I've been using the whole Mbappe dunks on Messi as a teenager and so forth? Now, what happens? Messi gets his revenge. He has a masterclass, and Mbappe misses a penalty, and Mbappe has a disaster class. So this it's so obvious what's happening.
Why? But you're already going for the conclusion that
Yes, because I can see the ending. And then I'll get clowned.
Every little bit of jinx left.
All right. So, with that being the case, and you seeing it the way it is, there's absolutely no way that France wins.
No.
Okay. I hear that. We'll have to wait and see, and we'll be back.
We're back because I don't know where you're predicting.
I'll be back after that final.
Does anyone know to do with Mbappe and Messi? Like, this is just maybe the old generation versus new generation, but it really has nothing because this is not a rivalry that's been embedded for so long. Unless you want to say this is now Messi versus Ronaldo fanboys, and we know that Mbappe is the leader of that pack. So I mean, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same. It's Messi and Ronaldo. It's Messi, Maradona, Pele. It has nothing.
No, but Ricardo, if you look at it, they're recent memories though. Mbappe has dunked on Messi. We even talk about that. Are we gonna even talk about the Camp Nou when he went to the Camp Nou and completely destroyed
and this is where Messi gets his revenge. Messi gets his revenge. He gets his revenge on Sunday. Guys, it's so obvious what's happening on Sunday. It's so obvious. It's so obvious what's happening on Sunday. It is what it is because for the fact that Mbappe has dunked Messi so many times. The one time that Messi gets revenge is the walk. Oh, it's so obvious. Guys, it's so boring. Like, why does this have to go? Okay, yeah, blood. It's no way. Messi's the best. Whatever, man.
could drop a free.
I get so boring, man.
That's also a possibility.
Wait.
Actually, you not actually address the possibility that France could actually beat Argentina.
No, they
Yeah.
can't. No, they can't.
No,
Well, let me just hit with Dubinsky.
I hear it.
Let me apologize for this dope. Ricardo, you're
Whoa.
cute. Remove the beard, join the trans. Okay, thank you for that. True says open one. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Is it because of his haircut?
Well, I have no idea, but I'm going to say I prefer. Thank you for that. I prefer. In terms of cohesiveness, this French team is better than the team with Zidane, France in 02 and 05 without and 05 without Zidane was horrible. He came out of international retirement so they could qualify for 06. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, like the 06 team were just names on paper. They were not as cohesive as this French team. 100%. This French team, they're an actual team. Just that those guys just had names, but they were not as teams. They needed Zidane for them to say what's up. I agree with that. And but I say again though that as cohesive as this team is, I'm sorry, Tchouaméni, your coach, man, you're not Pogba.
Do you give credit to Didier?
You're not Pogba.
Didier Deschamps? Do you give him all the credit though?
No,
because a lot of people has been disrespecting him. And
talent
saying
tax,
that-
talent and Africa tax.
Come on,
talent and Africa
HH,
tax.
come on, you can't. Do
Immigration tax. Was this the best World Cup?
No.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's not over yet.
The semis were kind of underwhelming.
So what would you say would have to happen in the finals for this to be the best?
A great final.
Like,
in
we're
terms
talking
of
about
in-
save.
in-
Honestly,
in terms
I'll be
of-
honest.
no, but here's the thing. Okay, the semis.
Semis were meh. Semis
Meh. The semis were meh. So,
But I mean, like, to complete the story, I'm sorry.
That's what I was gonna say. So,
Argentina winning is more of a glorious story than France winning.
No. My thing is, you see, that's just Disney Plus crap. My thing is, how does the final go? If it's a really great final, great football, very dramatic, memorable, amazing things happening, some dodgy decisions here and there, some crazy pieces of skill back and forth, taking everything into account. Yeah, because remember, even your best World Cup, you can pick out 2 or 3 bad knockout games. There is no World Cup where every game was amazing. Because for me, my 3 are 94, 2014, and this. They're my 3 that I have. So I'm still trying to decide. Because for me, as of right now, 2014. See, do you know why 2014 was so crazy? Look at how 2014 ended. Marigosa. What a way to end the World Cup with an amazing goal.
I personally like 2006. I thought 2006 was a good one.
At
At least that final was like, that's one for the
entire World Cup.
But 06 was. My thing is, how good was 06? See, 06.
This is all
You had.
retrospect.
I mean, like 06 had like that final wasn't that great. The final, it was like, the final
the
wasn't
most
that.
iconic moment.
I'm worried that
came
this
out of
final might be. I'm worried that it.
Oh,
might
no.
be a fair final.
I don't be shocked if this is a very cagey match and it's 1-1 and goes to penalties.
I
Don't
want
be surprised,
chaos.
sir.
I want chaos. When I'm talking about chaos, I want hitting the post, fingertip and save. I want yellow card tackles. I want people. I want it to be war. I want it to be.
It's a World Cup final. That doesn't happen in World Cup final.
Question:
You're
What
definitely
would
gonna get that
Jake want?
on
I want it to be a war,
They
bro.
must have announced.
So yeah, Ardias, what's it?
Some Polish dude.
Because this we will make it. Who's actually reffing the World Cup final?
some
It's
Poland.
a Polish guy.
You know, did you know that guy that's like bald and he looks like a bodybuilder? You've seen him before. He looks like a bodybuilder.
Which game did he ref this World Cup?
He did
that's-
the
I can-
Argentina, Australia, and the
Basically, I'll show you the
France and
We've already done an Argentina game.
And he did a France or what?
He did a France and another team. So he's ref both teams in this
done
World
both,
Cup.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was France and Poland.
Basically, he's the guy with the
What?
biceps, and I think
a Polish guy
injects-
ref the France and Poland.
well, it was some French game. I can't remember which one it was.
Must
No,
be
I'm
weird.
pretty sure it was France Poland. That's what I was remembering.
No, that's questionable.
Yeah, there he is.
This guy looks like a thumb.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
he
man. This guy, I don't know.
He was
I'm
okay,
suspicious,
bro.
HH. I'm suspicious.
Wait.
This guy, he looks suspicious.
Wait. So suspicious in one sense that he will favor Messi or favor France?
He looks
No,
kind of
no,
racist.
no.
He
I
looks
think,
kinda
I think,
racist.
I think,
It's
I
kind
think.
of racist.
No, he seems like the type of ref that will look the other way when tackles happen.
Wait, so
You know,
Ricardo,
like, well, I
Ricardo,
didn't see the tackle. Like,
Ricardo, are you
to
going
play
to claim
on,
if Argentina loses, are you going to claim colonizer tax, man? Is that?
Yes.
Oh,
I have to have a win-win situation.
Wait, Israel again. HH, will Haaland v Mbappe be a legitimate rivalry with Haaland not make it to World Cup competitions? I've said this time and time again, and I'll say it again. Cristiano
Alright,
and
don't do this,
Messi
don't do
is
this.
something we'll never see again. It was a unique occurrence that's not going to be replicated. And Erling Haaland, first of all, doesn't pass the eye test. And Mbappe is not going to be as consistent as Cristiano or Messi. So don't try to have a Cristiano and
wait,
Messi
wait.
thing
So
yet.
this is
So
a
don't have it.
debate?
No,
So this
you're
is
wrong,
debate?
HH.
You're putting
Yes,
them
I am
together?
right.
So you're putting them together, HH? So there's an actual debate? I
No,
thought you said
there's
it wasn't
not.
a
No,
debate.
there's not.
There is.
Israel, France
Ah.
has more talent. So France has more talent. Unfortunately, history doesn't care about that. Messi must get it done, or the debate never ends. Okay, here's the thing. I actually like this because I won't actually go to South, but let's respond to this. My thing. Now, there was never a debate, and I said that 2 years ago. That there's never a debate between Messi and Ronaldo. When Messi devalued Vardiol by about 50 mil, I was like, oh, the debate now ends now. Because not only has Messi scored in the World Cup knockouts, he's actually now done something that he's not done. He's been one of the best performers at the World Cup. Don't look shocked, Vito. So you know I'm speaking facts. If Messi wins this World Cup, you will look stupid even mentioning that guy's name.
No,
You will look stupid.
Hold on.
you have
hold
to
on, hold on.
give give props to Argentina too, because normally when Argentina go to World Cups, they bring in all like the big hitters, like in 2010 when they brought in all like straight attackers and all that.
Yeah.
This is the first like year Argentina built their team around Messi.
Yeah.
Like everything that they do is based around Messi, and now Messi looks incredible now.
I know.
That's why
I disagree. with that.
yeah,
I
you gotta
think
disagree
they
with
always
that.
built
Hit
a
'em.
team. I think the key difference to this team is that this Argentina side is the first time actually looks defensively solid and has a very, very good goalkeeper.
They were very good. They were very
That-
defensive in 2014. They were very solid in 2014. Just that I think that they didn't have Alvarez in 2014. That was the only difference. They didn't have Alvarez in 2014.
You know what's
what the keeper is Martinez.
No, normally
exactly? The biggest difference
Alvarez,
is I think
stepping up is a huge factor.
I think Martinez saves that Götze shot. I think he does. I really believe he does. I think
What?
Emilio Martinez makes
Romero
that
was a good keeper.
Yeah. Romero, no, I'm telling you,
Romero
Romero
was
was
a good
suspect.
keeper.
He should have
No, he
saved that.
wasn't.
He
I
doesn't
know
save
about
that.
that.
No.
Yeah,
You
Romero
see,
was very good that time.
don't do that to Romero. Mertens doesn't save that Gotha thing
I think-
because he was white. Because it was pretty much a 1v1.
And you do know
No.
Romero
No,
was
he's
one of the
stretched.
key players when they beat Netherlands in the penalty
Yeah,
shootout.
who
right?
saved two
Yeah,
penalties
listen.
in the semi?
I know, but
Yeah, so don't
Romero is
disrespect Romero.
he's not as good as
Martinez
Martinez though. Let's be real.
Yeah,
He's not.
because-
I'm saying that. Don't do that.
Fine,
Like
but he came
Sorry,
up clutch,
HH.
though.
Are you're seriously saying that there was no Messi and Ronaldo debate?
never.
Is that what you're-
No.
there was.
For my thing is that what was the debate? If the debate was goal scoring, cool. If it were player to player, there was never a debate. Like Messi was always the superior player.
But that's
I know,
that's a different.
Yeah, this is what drives me a little crazy sometimes with some of the conversations, because is it who's got the best talent, who's the more complete player? You can have that debate. You can say Messi all round. But then when you also want to look at it's a team sport and you want to look at effectiveness and who does what, then you can compare them, because from an effectiveness standpoint, Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, they did their thing. So
No. But my thing is that you're comparing a goal scorer to a dribbler, creator, playmaker, and
Wait,
goal scorer.
Don't
Like
do
like
HH, I
like
don't
Messi
like it
does
when
too
you do
much.
this. I don't like it when
Okay.
you do this. You're making it look like Ronaldo his whole career has been a goal scorer. He has not been a.
No.
He's a very
I'm
good
saying
player.
that Cristiano at his take Cristiano at his best at any point. He was never comparable to Messi at his best. It was
Because they're different players,
for me. I don't raise just that. For me, when you just look at Messi, you're looking at this is a genuine freak of nature in a footballing sense. Cristiano was just an amazingly effective player. Messi is we're looking at.
Are you telling me
But
Ronaldo
they special-
had no
but-
talent whatsoever, and he just basically
That's
worked
not
worked
the
hard
point.
his entire
That's
career?
No, that's
No,
not
no,
what I'm
but hold
saying
on.
that he was talented. I'm just that when you look at Messi, you're thinking about Pele, Maradona, R9. When you look at Cristiano, you're looking at this is just an amazingly effective player. Messi, we're looking at a very small pool of special footballing talents that
But it is-
Cristiano
hold
was
on.
never in. So
But
it's just on a footballing level.
No, but then the issue I have is
Messi better win.
again,
Man.
what are you arguing? I think like sometimes I
No,
feel
no,
like
no, no, no,
better
but yes,
player,
but no.
better player. I'll give you 100%. Better player,
And no,
better talent. I'll give
see,
you.
yes, and that's the whole point. For me, it's your perspective. I don't do the whole stats and goals thing. My thing is, it is always a footballing conversation because if you now do stats and goals, Zidane doesn't enter the convo. Dino doesn't enter the convo. Maradona doesn't enter the
See,
convo.
that's-
So if it's
What
if about
about
pure
mentality? What
football,
about
there's no
mentality?
debate.
But then
Can't
that
measure mentality,
that
bro.
matters though. Everything. No, see, this is my issue. We're talking about the greatest. I feel like the greatest and the best have to be separated.
Yeah, if you're
See, not
talking about
always the best player
No,
of
no,
all
no,
time
no,
can
but
be the,
no,
is
but
the
yes.
greatest player of all time.
Okay, what did he say right now? The fact that what Messi has already done in this World Cup already means that we shouldn't be having the debate anymore. It's stupid.
no,
we shouldn't be having the
okay,
debate
Before
anymore.
this
That
World
debate
Cup,
doesn't make
before
any
this World
sense.
Cup, because neither of them had knockout goals. All right, before this World Cup, neither of them had knockout goals. Cristiano Ronaldo is also 2 years older than Messi at this.
Oh, that's not
point in
a
time.
that's not a huge difference. But why do we act like that's a guy? Like Modric is 37 and he's playing great. Giroud is 36 and he's playing
Okay,
great.
but
Why
that's a different
can't?
position though.
No,
That's
it's
a
not
different
because
position.
what a lot of
Wait,
people do-
okay. Let me take this job because trust me, this we're just going to derail this for a long time. Let us say this to Binsky's. I refer. My prediction
What the
had
hell is this?
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
What? I don't understand. Is he?
I mean, Veso, since you have the background and everything, let me just read this and then you can maybe respond. My prediction had Argentina v Canada final. I chose Canada over Morocco like a clown. I forgot the real Drake was Canadian. Fake Drake causes Dutch. So, Veso, do you want to maybe explain why? I don't know. Do you call it the six or something like that? Why the six? We're not able to get it done and so forth. Hold on, we're coming home, man. Hold on, we're coming home, man. We're coming home.
Yeah, I mean that prediction's kind of wild. You know, Canada getting back to the World Cup, but hey, you're gonna see us again. So if you want to put that prediction for the next World Cup, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad
Yeah,
at you.
no. I think Canada acquitted themselves well for not being there since 1986. I think
Yeah.
Canada did it really well. I just saw that they were just in a tough group and they should have beaten Belgium. Money Mates, you asked me to change it. I mean, you guys need to relax, man. You guys need to relax, bro. You guys need to Vato, no, Vato, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Vato, you really don't want to know. Wing, Kylian to stop Argentina Hezbollah. Praise to Allah. Thank you for that, Wing. Thank you, bro. Israel, do we want extra time and penalties drama or done?
90
Interesting.
minutes, man. 90 minutes.
I want 9. See, for me, I can't deal. Do you know what's weird? Even when teams are not involved, I don't like to view penalties. Bro, imagine you go to the penalty shootout and Mbappe is stepping up to win it for France and he misses. You know I'm breaking my TV.
And we know you're not going to
And
do a stream.
but Mike, the flip is this: penalties. Messi decides to go fifth. This wins for Argentina, and he skies it.
Nah, he won't
Do you-
go fifth.
do-
He
do you
always
know-
goes first.
No, Messi goes
already.
first.
Do you know
Messi goes
that
first.
we are gonna like 911 will have an overflow of calls because of guys jumping out the window.
HH, just answer this for me.
Oh yeah, talk to me, Mike. Talk to me.
If Mbappe misses the penalty to keep the penalty shootout going, and Argentina become world champions because Mbappe misses, are we going to see a stream?
No,
Okay.
thank you. So, the truth says over. Messi wins the World Cup and sniffs coke. Maradona legacy over. Okay, let's not promote drugs, shall we? Kids, no, say no to drugs. Messi isn't black. I'm not feeling him. Mbappe. All right, Wink. You know we are all one here. Rainbow. Okay. Miguel Rabines, man. France with Giroud made 3 finals. France with Benzema didn't even reach 1 major final.
Well,
I'm
that's
just saying.
that's my point. They play better with Giroud.
Well, Nations League counts, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's go.
Nations League. Nations League. Okay, guys, let's talk key players, man. And I want to come to your boy Vader here, man. Vader, I hate you.
You hate.
You know,
hate
I
me,
said no. I didn't stutter, and I'm a stutterer, by the way. Shout out to my dad. I hate you and your club because you're thieves. You're thieves. Where, and why did you find Julian Alvarez? Veta, you know that we need a striker. Veta, you know that we need a goal scorer. So why didn't you? No. Let me finish.
You got the new drug.
Why did Mike? Let me finish.
Yeah,
why didn't you pick up the
Mike.
phone? No. Why didn't you pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Todd, there is a guy in South America.
You already did that.
Do you know that you have plates?
Sterling. You bought
Just say-
Sterling from them.
Bring out the dinner plates and go to the River Nile. What do you do when you combine dinner plates and the River Nile? You get river plates.
I tried.
Drop
I
the
tried. I tried calling.
All right,
I
okay,
tried calling
yeah.
somebody,
Drop
but he
it.
wasn't.
Drop the.
Yeah, I even
I
asked
don't know where you're
me.
going with that. I don't know where you're going with that.
That was bad.
I tried.
No. It sounded better in my head.
Yeah, no.
So no, Veto. Alvarez, wow. Because my thing about Alvarez is this isn't supposed to be his World Cup. But it's funny, that's how life works. The script was Messi finally has his co-pilot, Lautaro Martinez, who was key and clutch in the Copa America. What would you know? Lautaro Martinez was amazing in Copa America. I think he was second-highest goal scorer. So the script was that Lautaro Martinez, he's the second guy. Alvarez, you just come in, chip in, and so forth. Suddenly, he's now been thrust in, and he's now really now become the second guy, and he was supposed to be the second guy. So we know Messi. We get it, Messi. But do you think Alvarez is going to be the kicker? Because let's rewind the clocks to 2014. Everyone blames Higuain. Mm-hmm. So when that chance comes, do you believe that Alvarez will cash that check in the final? Because it's it's a final. It's the biggie.
You know, Alvarez
So-
almost
so-
had
so
a hat
basically-
trick. Alvarez would have had a hat trick, but he was respectful enough to give that penalty to Messi, and he still came out of there with a brace. Alvarez he's with it. And I tried calling Chelsea. I got two phones. This is for a certain business. And this is league business. I tried to call, but Todd B wasn't answering my call. I think he was waiting to hear about Ronaldo or something.
But
He
wait,
wasn't-
can I ask you a question about it? Like, just because I'm not 100% sure about this, but how much did City actually pay for Julian Alvarez?
Julian Alvarez was 17 million.
And how much did Chelsea pay for Raheem Sterling?
How would he know when he's not a Chelsea fan? How would he know?
No, I'm just looking. How much did you charge for Raheem Sterling?
I believe we charged 50. I believe.
Okay, so you got Julian Alvarez, potential one for 70.
I got Julian Alvarez and Holland.
And then
for-
watch Sterling come top scorer in
So
the
you got
EPL.
Haaland and Alvarez for about 60, was it?
Yeah, 60, 65.
And Chelsea paid 50 million for Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Okay.
2025 after tax.
Thank you for clarifying for me, Veta. Thank you. Sorry, go on.
So
HH.
yeah, good business. HH has asked me how did we find him? How are we doing these things? I sound like an idiot every time I'm bragging about my club and bragging about the scouts and bragging about the network, because all you guys are going to tell me we just spend. But diamonds in the rough, good scouting, great network. It's what City do. Now, HH, I can't send a player like that over to Chelsea. I'm sorry.
Okay, can we borrow one of your scouts then?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the grass is over there, but when you're on Chelsea grass, you play one way. When you leave and you actually go to Qatar and you're playing on different grass, look at all your players playing well. I don't know what it is. I can't send quality talent to Chelsea. Not at this time. Maybe in the future.
So that's a no then. Interesting.
It is a no.
Okay.
I tried to give you a polite no. The thing with this, and Alvarez, I think he's 22, by the way. I mistakenly thought he was 19 for a long time, but that's the number that he wears for us at City. I think it's because he doesn't know any better. You know, when you're just young and you just want to play. You have a nose for goal. You know how to attack. You know what you want to get to. I think
you don't second guess yourself. You don't second guess
You're
yourself.
not second guessing. You're not looking at the moment and thinking you don't belong here. Whereas you mentioned Martinez. How many times was that man running offside? How anxious he was and not being in the moment, maybe being a little too anxious. He wasn't ready for it. And rightfully so got benched. Di Maria, again, I think he's gonna show up in this final. But he got benched as well. They recognize the players that are there to, one, do what they're asked to do, two, know about the moment, and three, are showing some fearlessness. And Alvarez is that guy. Pep's going to have a huge problem if Alvarez comes back as a
with a World Cup.
It's going to be a huge problem because right now he came to our club. We could say, hey, young boy, young man, young fella, sit on the bench, get acclimated, see what the system is.
I really dare you to not win this UCL. Because you have Haaland, now we know Alvarez is the real deal. I dare you not to win the UCL. I really dare you. I really dare you.
Well, we're talking World Cup right now. I'll be on another stream if you want to talk UCL. But Alvarez, he's been given the time to kind of get acclimated and get ready. And obviously, Pep gave the keys to Haaland. We're running things through you now. Alvarez had a long season, so it made sense. But him coming back from this World Cup and him scoring the way he is scoring, he's going to justify being in that front three at the very least, right? I'm not going to say that he needs to. We need to make a choice between him or Haaland. I'm not going to be that crazy, but Mahrez hasn't been in the best of form. Silva's kind of played out there on the right wing at times. Coleman's been out there. We may be looking at Foden on the left, Haaland at center, and Alvarez on that right wing. That may be the front three moving forward. And it's a great problem for me to have as a City fan. It's going to be a difficult problem for Pep because I'm sure that agent's going to be knocking on that door, asking questions if Alvarez isn't on that pitch.
Griezmann. Are you surprised by how good he's been for France? And would you agree that if France are to win, Griezmann will need to have a big game and be important?
I don't want to say surprised, mainly because I know Griezmann for France is a very good player. We kind of
Osman, he wasn't this good in 2018. Let's stop ourselves and so
no,
on.
And
he flopped in the 2016 final.
He was very good in 2018. I don't know why.
Was he as good in this World Cup as was it in 20?
I mean, yeah, I think he's taken it up a notch in this World Cup. I'll give you that, but don't discredit what he did in 2018. I think everybody also discredits Griezmann because of what happened at Barca, because of how ineffective and how badly he was playing at Barca. And then you go to Atletico. Yes, he's very good for Atletico. He's not as great as he once was, but now Griezmann coming back from France, coming back to a very happier environment, not happier, but like a more relatable environment where you have players that you already know, you've already won something with these players. So I think that helped Griezmann become the player that he is, and also he went under the radar, if we're being honest. So not many people expected him to be this incredible. Because you take Griezmann out of that team, I don't think France create as many chances as they do.
No.
Because Griezmann is like an entity where let's not forget, he started as a number 9. And now he could come back into a more creative role as a 10. And now you see he has very good passing, great vision.
Great decision making.
Great decision making. Like this guy, his IQ is actually very, very good. And that's why Barca wanted him in the first place. And also why United wanted him in the first place. Because teams wanted this guy. We all knew he was good, but because of that, how badly Barca treated him and how badly like that environment was for him, because you set an expectation where Barcelona, your expectation is to win stuff, and the expectation really like that's why many players that go to Barca don't shine as well, hence Coutinho and all that. So Griezmann, I think, is going to be a key factor in this. I don't think it's Messi versus Griezmann. Let's take that out the picture, because it was never Messi versus. It's always going to be Messi versus Mbappe. But I think Griezmann is going to be a huge factor in this World Cup, because now you need a way to stop him. If you can stop Griezmann, you stop France's attack entirely, and that's a very dangerous way to do this.
Mikey, we've looked at Alvarez, we've looked at Griezmann, and Mike, because I know that you're a football aficionado, don't talk to me about Messi, don't talk to me about Mbappe. What are other key players that people may not be looking at in this final, beyond Mbappe, Messi, Griezmann, Alvarez?
Oh, I was thinking of this, and I was saying to myself, it is Adrian Rabiot. No. Before you say that,
Mike, we're relying on no. I'm not saying. I was like, if if we're relying on Mama's boy in a World Cup final, I mean, okay.
you need to respect Mama's meatballs, because this guy right now is balling at this World Cup, and he's played very well at Juventus this season. You know why he's key? Because Mbappe doesn't defend, and where does Rabiot play mostly? He plays mostly on the left side and covers the ground that Mbappe just doesn't want to defend. I mean, the guy he doesn't care. So, Rabiot, you saw, Yusuf Fofana, the stage is too big for him right now. He's a good young midfielder from Monaco. Right now, you're not ready for this stage.
No way.
Adrien Rabiot, who's now been in and out of the French team for the last couple of years, he's stepping up, and I think now he's becoming more of a professional. Maybe, I don't know if his mom got to him or what happened, but Rabiot is actually putting in consistently good performances, and I think he was a big miss against Morocco. They didn't win the midfield battle, and especially Unahi from Morocco. He killed the French midfield constantly, because he was constantly on the left side of France, and he just kept ripping them apart.
But
Rabiot
Mike,
wouldn't be there. Yeah, go ahead.
What happened in the second half against England?
Okay, did they win the game?
Mike, don't do this. Mike,
No.
yes, they won the game and so forth, but what happened in the midfield battle with
so
Basmati Rice,
did any
Hendo?
France midfielder play well in that second half? It's not just Rabiot. Tchouaméni didn't play well. Griezmann, he did his thing. But the whole French midfield was pretty non-existent in the second half. So I think Rabiot is a key part in this game. And then I'm going to talk about another midfielder, and that's my boy, hopefully future Liverpool player, Enzo Fernandez. Guy's a baller, man. Guy's an absolute baller. And I don't...
Liverpool are about to splash the cash.
Vader, we're soon oil brothers. Don't worry, we're soon oil brothers.
Hey!
I want it good.
I want it to
We are joining you as well, man. We're joining you as well. We're sacking Solby stepping down. We're joining you. No, Mike. All of us. We're welcoming all guys as well.
You're Walmart merchant, so just relax. You're Walmart merchant, so relax.
Mike,
I
that's
have to
best.
say this. Mike,
Go ahead, Vader.
That hoodie's fire with that color choice.
Yeah, this is from the last season.
No,
I don't buy
that's
much
not
Liverpool merch, but I had to get this hoodie.
that
Enzo
is
Fernandez,
nice.
man.
So who do you think comes out on top, Enzo or Rabiot? Who do you think who's more key?
They're gonna go up against each other the whole match. That's what's exciting about it. I think Enzo Fernandez, the guy is just tenacity. He's got that Argentinian dog about him. The Buenos Aires, man. You don't mess with these guys.
Yeah, but see, as much as Rabiot has played well and so forth, and he's been really good and so forth, Rabiot doesn't like intensity. I think he's the kind of guy that if you roughen him up, he's like, Mama. He's one of those guys and so forth. Like, that's what he's...
So disrespectful, bro. But yeah, look, Enzo Fernandez, the thing with him as well is he can find a pass, a very creative pass. What did he do? He gave the through ball to Julian Alvarez, and the penalty came for the first goal from Argentina against Croatia. I love Enzo Fernandez. So he's going to have a big game, because you've seen, Paredes is going to start. I think it was Rodriguez who they came in for in the Mexico game. Well, it's just non-existent. The guy's terrible. I think from Real Betis, Enzo Fernandez comes in, control in the midfield, can find a pass, shooting ability. I think he's going to be a key part in Argentina being successful on Sunday. And if he does, that price tag is just going to go up, and then Liverpool's going to pay more. I think Liverpool's going to pay like 110 million for him, which is crazy. You know how much Benfica paid for him? 15 million.
Okay. So Liverpool are the only players in the market for
No,
Enzo.
Real Madrid I think are also. I think Man City are, but it's seeming like that Liverpool will get him. I hope they buy him, because I love the player. I think he's better than Jude Bellingham. That's just my opinion. So I think he fits better for Liverpool.
That was about to ask you. Would you get Bellingham or Enzo?
No,
Fernandez?
Personally, I would go for Enzo Fernandez. Vader, we're not getting both. We're not swimming in the oil money just yet. We're putting our feet into it. We're just putting our feet into it. We're not going belly flopping into the money yet. But we'll be there at one point. But I would take Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo's better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, stops me. So yes, a key player who hasn't been mentioned in this. That's yes. Okay. No, can I just say one thing? Yes, don't take up acting or so forth, because I think you're probably one of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life.
Whoa! That's
That
okay.
was a pathetic attempt as a fake clearing of the throat.
Uh,
Just don't,
bro,
just
I
don't
was-
take up
Yes.
acting.
Is that a One Piece?
I was drinking water. I was like.
Yes. Is that a One Piece?
This one, yeah, it's like a gallon.
No. The top that you have.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Qatari World Cup. You know what I mean? It's a Friday
see the
too.
flag.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. This is America's Next Top Model. We're not here for fashion. Key player.
Why you
Talk to
hating?
me.
Okay. All right,
Because I'm a born hater.
for France, right? Key player for France.
No, for a key player who's not yet been mentioned. We've mentioned Enzo, we've mentioned Rabi, we've mentioned Messi, Mbappe, Alvarez, Griezmann.
HH, you have to. I mean, I don't.
Does he mention? Justin, they not mentioned Lisandro yet. Lisandro Martinez.
But he's not going to start though.
I don't think he's gonna start yet.
I think he is going to start. They're going to play a 5-3-2.
You know what, guys?
Ooh. Hold up for Ricardo. I'll come to you.
You know what,
Call it a
guys?
defender, I
Ugh.
You know, guys, there's one thing about Olivier Giroud is
Oliver.
Oliver. Like the guy,
Oliver Twist.
the guy. People hate on him so much, but the guy is a good merchant. Like the
And
guy
he's a tree trunk. And
you know what's funny, right?
And he'll never be as
HH
good as
hates on him
Henry
so much,
or
right?
Benzema.
When
And
they-
history
when
won't
Chelsea- no, hold on.
remember him as
When
much
Chelsea
as Henry
won-
or Benzema.
Hold on,
And
HH.
all the goals he scores and everything are just stats
When
and so
Chelsea
forth.
won that,
Only for Wikipedia
it's so
mentions.
ungrateful. When Chelsea won that Champions League, who scored an unbelievable goal against
Who was
Atletico
man?
Madrid?
Who was man
Who
of the
scored an
match?
unbelievable goal against Atletico Madrid? Who did that? That's Olivier. Let's
That's
be
true.
honest.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry. Question: who took Chelsea out of that group stage? In that
Bro,
in
I'm
that
telling
Champions
you.
League?
Oh, speak on it, man.
See, like Olivier
on it.
Giroud, especially in this French team.
Giroud is a greater Chelsea legend than Eden Hazard. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Are we gonna
That's just
speak on that?
that's
Are we
just
gonna
stupid.
speak on that?
That's just stupid.
How
That's
old
just
is
stupid.
Giroud?
Stupid,
How old is
actually.
Giroud? Do we know?
Stop. So go on, Yasser.
No, but I'm not gonna lie to you, Olivier Giroud, guys. Like Olivier, the thing about it is like Olivier Giroud plays so well with the French team. For whatever reason, when it comes to France, he fits like a puzzle, like a perfect piece. Because
Because
he's
like
the
a puzzle. Okay.
okay. You know what I mean.
I know.
Okay. Oh, you know what I mean. You were the English major, right? Never mind.
Yes, I was top set English. Yes.
Okay, so no, Olivier Giroud. I think he's going to be a very key player because Olivier Giroud is one of those players that will get a goal from anywhere. That like his hold up play is immense. I think he's going to take the pressure out of Mbappe. I don't think Mbappe likes. Here's the thing: Mbappe doesn't like playing as a striker. Mbappe playing on left wing, bro, with the freedom he has to run at players. I think because Giroud is there, I think that is going to give him a massive advantage. So play Olivier Giroud, man. Olivier Giroud. I think he's going to be a key player.
RDS, talk to me, man. A key player not yet mentioned.
Okay, yes, you said Lisandro Martinez might not start, so otherwise I would have said that. You could consider him. I don't think anyone mentioned Emi Martinez yet.
No.
No, yeah, come on, guys. It's like.
So you're going to say he's going to be more important than Lloris?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Lloris has break assurance in him. If Harry Kane,
Yes.
if Harry Kane was normal Harry Kane, because in fairness, Harry Kane is a fairly reliable penalty taker in terms of goal scoring. Like, I can't think of many penalties.
But did Lloris psych him out, or Kane just psyched himself out?
I think he psyched himself out, So like, if he just took it like any other penalty, like Lloris wouldn't have saved his penalties because I think that's probably the only one I can think of that I think Harry Kane's even missed.
Yeah.
When playing play takers. But with Emi, I strongly think that like he has been one of the major differences in this Argentina side in terms of this sort of turnaround. Works from the Copa till now, that presence. He is a great shot stopper. His distribution is actually it's not the best, but like it's still pretty good for what Argentina need. And in a penalty shootout, like I will back him like all the time. I think he just gives a presence that I think that back line can actually have confidence in, he is going to be a difficult goalkeeper to beat. Not impossible, obviously, because Weghorst did it twice, so it's not impossible. But I think if he has a good game, he would probably be the if he has a fantastic, he probably would be the difference between the two because Lloris isn't the type. He's not really the type of goalkeeper for the big moments. I don't think. Lloris.
No. He can make a save, but he can also break things up as well.
At the end of the day, like he is a Spurs player at heart. That's he's a Spurs player at heart. So if there's any time for a Spurs moment to happen, it's in the World Cup final and for Lloris to make like a howler.
Did you know what was so funny? So back like years ago, I used to live in Finchley, which is obviously in North London and everything. And then I walk into. Do you know Budgeons? The shop.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I walked in and then he was in my local Budgeons. Loris was there. And then I noticed this was way like 7-8 years ago. I go up to say, "Yeah, man, you should leave Tottenham and everything," and he basically just laughed. So he didn't say no. He just laughed and so forth. So
you should have taken your advice. You should have taken.
Yeah, man. So Ricardo, talk to me, man. A key name player that I've not heard mentioned yet.
A key player. Oh, God, it's so hard to pick one because I know we're trying to make it seem like Messi versus Mbappe, Messi versus Griezmann. This is Disney Plus Messi. I honestly think based on what's been said, there's a lot of we're underestimating who Argentina have. I do agree that I think France is actually a lot better as a unit, and we have seen it. But there's so many names you could pick because I mean, Emi Martinez is one, of course.
Dembele?
Well, Dembele, to be honest, he's been stinking up the place the last few games. People have said obviously Messi's obviously the obvious choice. Some people say Julian Alvarez. Honestly, in my opinion, I'm gonna say this again. I think Rodrigo De Paul has to be money. Because he's the engine of that team.
He's the disruptor.
Over Paredes.
Yeah, hell yes.
Paredes is not guaranteed to play because I've seen reports that Scaloni's debating whether to play Lisandro Martinez or Di Maria, and if they play Di Maria, they're gonna play a 4-4-2. If they play Lisandro Martinez, they're gonna play a 5-3-2. I think it makes more sense that they're gonna play a 5-3-2 because putting in Di Maria in the final to start is a big risk because they have gotten this far without him. I think he is better coming on later in the game. And I think a midfield of DePaul, McAllister, and Enzo Fernandez is pretty much what they're gonna go with because Paredes hasn't been all that either. But I think Rodrigo De Paul is gonna have to be the one that's big because if we've seen when he's played bad, Argentina haven't played well either, but he has slowly actually been playing a lot better, and coincidentally Argentina at the same time has been playing a lot better. I think a back three of Martinez, Romero, and Otamendi is necessary. I'm curious to think who's gonna play their fullbacks or the wingbacks in this case because I'm looking at if Acuna plays, man, forget it. France are gonna win. I don't like Acuna. Acuna, like he's a passion merchant. He's a passion. That's literally all he is. I think they have to play Molina. I think Molina has been by far their best fullback.
but you're saying that they're going to play a 5-3-2. So you're saying that Lisandro Martinez will start that they'll do with
if they're gonna go three at the back, they're gonna play their three best center backs, which is gonna be Otamendi, Romero, and Martinez. And I think they're probably going to need it just because you have Mbappe, you have Dembele, you need more defensive support along with the wing backs. I would say, in my opinion, you have to go with Molina and Tagliafico. Because
which Molina plays on the left or the right?
Molina plays on the right.
Really? Okay, yeah.
McAllister's a shout though. I think
McAllister.
He's had a good World Cup. McAllister has a good World Cup.
Yeah, he's gonna play. I think McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, and Rodrigo De Paul are gonna be the midfield, and I think that makes the most sense at this stage. But I cannot see if I see Acuna I'll just start drawing a gold star on France's jersey.
Hey, stop that!
You're gonna expect you think Acuna's gonna put on a clinic against Mbappe? Come on, let's be honest. No, but Molina right now he's Tagliafico. I mean, I think he's a more balanced fullback, but I think Molina is actually their best performing fullback, and I think he is the one that has to
Molina signed for Atletico Madrid, right?
Yeah, and Simeone is kind of ruining his career. But Molina's quality, he's shown his quality this World Cup. But Yeah, I think Rodrigo de Paul is the guy. I think for France is going to be. I think it's going to be Chouameni. To be honest, I think HH is like completely overlooking how good Chouameni is, but
No,
not
no, you know,
surprised. His ball knowledge is
he's been
terrible.
quality. He's been quality.
He's like Pogba and Kanté combined, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, no. For me, I think. Look, I think based on what everyone has said, I think it's key there. I mean, I may add for France Theo Hernandez
Yes.
because France don't have a right back, and I think that because I think does Messi drift out onto the right or onto the left? I think he drifts out onto the right. So that means it's going to be him. It's going to be Hernandez wants to match him. So what Hernandez does to sort of keep Messi quiet, and also what he can now do going forward, and how he can actually support Mbappe, I think that's going to be very, very key for France.
I don't think Theo Hernandez has been that very good offensively, to be honest. I've seen the World Cup. Other than that goal against Morocco, he hasn't been very offensively.
Oh, no, I know, because I think France have been very conservative. France have been very
Correct me if I'm
conservative.
wrong, but did he give one of the penalties away against
Yes.
England?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Against
He
Mount.
almost
Yep.
gave another penalty, which I thought was a penalty against.
Yeah,
Wow.
against things as well. No, but I think, but look, he's going to have a big game, both defensively and offensively.
But
And I think for Argentina, I'm gonna say, I think everyone has pretty much said everything, but I'm gonna look at Otamendi. As good as he's been so far, I think this is your real test right now. You're going up against the best attack you would have faced, and it's a World Cup final. So everything has been leading up to this right now. So my thing is that, and again, we and France is that team. Look at Morocco, perfect. One mistake, one slip, you got punished. So my thing is, if there is a defender who you would be most worried about for Argentina making that one mistake that could prove vital, it would be Otamendi. So my thing is, Otamendi, you've been great for the last year or last 2 years right now. So this is the time where you need to have that full on 100% concentration and not screw up, man. So I think it's Otamendi. So that's what this guy is saying. Now, be worried. I don't know whether this is true. Drake put his money on Argentina.
Really? I looked at his Instagram. He hasn't done anything.
Okay. Well, let's hope that's not true. I'll be fair. The club GOAT debate ended in the 2009 UCL final. Did it?
Speak on it.
No, relax. That was too early, man. Relax. They're just not going to come on. Oh, no. Basically, tomorrow is the open hangar. Tomorrow, open hangar is open for everyone. These are just for the midweek merchants, man. This is for the midweek merchants. But for tomorrow, it's open to everyone. Yeah, so what do you want?
I'm hearing very, very worrying if you're on the France camp. Worrying.
Yeah, there's a lot of
reports.
stuff coming out.
Guys, like I'm hearing they don't have a center back. Like they have
What do you
no
mean? Saliba exists, man.
bro. That's it. Saliba by himself.
You are cheating.
man.
You
He's not
South
ready
Africans
for
are
it.
cheating. Okay,
That's what I'm hearing. Like, how does Ibrahim Konate, Rafael Varane, Upamecano
Yes.
all get sick?
Yes, it's called France 98 final.
I'm hearing that it's actually the game against England. Some of those English players were sick. That
Ooh.
virus was spread.
So
to the
they
players.
gave them cooties.
It's
But
like-
but Ousmane Dembele said in the presser today that he gave Rabiot and Upamecano some tea and ginger, and they started feeling a lot better. So
Bro, no, listen.
that's what he said.
Wait, hold on. Let
I
me
heard-
say this.
Yeah.
So I prefer 2010 Zanetti, Cambiaso, Walter Samuel, and Diego Milito weren't called up or benched. Maradona might have been sniffing something or Napoli bias. Oh no, look, it's what I found crazy was how Milito was key for Inter winning the treble, and that guy did not see that pitch in 2010. And he went for Higgins and said, Maradona, I love you, you're the GOAT, but bro, that was well.
My daughter was a Brit coach.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was
Yeah,
all
he
brick.
was horrible.
100%
You know what?
brick.
You know what his best moment was? Was doing the belly flop against Peru in the qualifiers.
Oh yeah, no,
Ricardo
that was
knows
amazing. That was amazing.
That was
amazing.
the best moment.
The veto, it's good recruitment, not scouting, not unknown.
Yeah, because like
I think
let's be
this is
real.
really to Alvarez.
No, let's be real. Like when you guys signed
what do you
Alvarez,
mean?
when you guys signed
Recruitment,
Alvarez,
not
he was
scouting.
very.
You have to have people out there assessing
No, but-
talent.
Yeah, no. It's still scouting. Like he was unknown. Because
wasn't.
because
I knew him.
how many? No, you didn't.
I
How many
did.
people? How many people really promote what's happening in the Argentinian league?
Bro, I was
Relax.
watching games of Julian Alvarez. I was watching him play for
That's all
River
fine.
Plate.
You could be aware of the player. You could do Football Manager. You could play FIFA, whatever it is. You can know the player, but what he's doing on this stage, come on, hand on the Bible or whoever you pray with. You're gonna say that you knew he was gonna deliver like
Bro,
this? No.
I thought he was gonna be the next.
Bro.
You know when he signed?
Okay.
In my head, I said
Yes,
they signed
no,
the
you
next
didn't.
Aguero.
Yes,
They
no,
signed the
yes,
next
Yeah,
Aguero.
yes, you
Yes,
That's what I
no
said.
one believes
That's what I
you.
said.
You and Mike knew. You and Mike knew. Like, all right,
No,
I got
bro. But I'm
No, he's
assuming you
good.
guys
He's
don't. I'm
special.
assuming you guys don't watch Copa Libertadores and the Argentine.
I
league,
do.
so.
I have.
Okay, no, you don't. No, you don't.
I have the package. Don't worry about it.
I'll be honest. I watched a few games. I watched his last game where he had 2 hat tricks in one game. I knew that he could score. I knew that he was dangerous. But there's one thing, knowing of someone's potential and then seeing it in the World Cup,
Yes,
in the
that's
semifinal,
different.
and saying, "Yeah, I saw him doing this."
No,
That's
nobody
different.
saw him doing this at this age of the World Cup. Relax, no one. So relax. Stop it.
Nobody
Stop
knew
it.
he was good.
Stop.
Maybe
it.
Ragnick did. I think Ragnick did actually.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did actually.
Ads.
He did.
CR7, 234 assists so far. Respect him, man. 04 to 2016 was an elite creative winger, then modified his game into an elite striker, so his focus became goals. Ads, all I can say is this: I will pray for you on Sunday.
Bro, assist.
Hey, Jake, I got a question for you guys. Actually, I
Yes,
got a
go for
question
it.
for the
Go
panel.
for it.
Got a
Go
question
for
for
it.
the panel.
Go for it.
Is Mbappe, is Holland, are they sons of Cristiano Ronaldo?
In what sense? In what sense? Talk to me. In what
yes.
sense?
If you look at Cristiano Ronaldo's game and you look at these two players,
Mbappe reminds me of his early
No,
days.
Haaland. Okay. I can see where you're going, but here's what I'll say. Haaland, I may say in the goal scoring Cristiano that may make sense, but for Mbappe, I feel that Cristiano was more skillful. The Cristiano winger at United and Sporting Lisbon was a lot more skillful than Mbappe, and he executed his skills with a lot more finesse and finish than Mbappe did. But if we're talking about Haaland,
last thing
I can understand in terms of the art of off the ball movements and anticipation of goal scoring. I can maybe see we hear there with Haaland.
Wow.
And one last thing before I bounce. Which of those two players do you think they're looking at Messi and they're inspired for their football future, or they're looking at Cristiano Ronaldo?
Oh, Cristiano for sure, Cristiano. No, because
you
and that's
can't be
the
Messi,
difference. Because see, you can't be like Messi. You can be like
Yeah.
Cristiano. If you train hard enough, you can be like Cristiano. Messi is just pure talent. So you either have it or you don't.
Yeah,
So,
Messi's a freak. of
Messi's
nature.
inspiring more footballers, or do you think Cristiano Ronaldo's inspiring more footballers?
Oh no, let me see.
You can't teach what Messi's doing.
That's
Yeah.
my thing. It's like Cristiano can inspire because you can achieve that, but all because you can achieve something doesn't make it greater than something you can't achieve. Something you can't achieve is something you even appreciate more because you're like, wow, that is otherworldly. That is something that I can't even touch.
let's be
Because
honest.
no matter how hard I work, I can't even be that. So you appreciate sort of like someone with like superpowers. I can never have superpowers, so you appreciate it more because it's something that I can never have.
Well, let's be honest with it. Like, for example, when Maradona was around, I'm pretty sure a lot of people at the time thought there will never be another Maradona. Messi is quite literally very
The
similar.
same.
To,
Yeah, like
well, it takes something very special to be very similar. And the same
There
thing
will
with,
be another Messi, though.
No,
There
for
will
sure.
be.
Oh
We
yeah,
just
there will.
don't-
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, will.
question of time. But even if we look at R9, we haven't seen another striker remotely close to him. There's
No.
certain players you just cannot replicate. And I think Ronaldo, I mean, we always give credit to Ronaldo. He has obviously some sort of level of talent because you can't make it to where he is without a level of talent. Is it an insane level of probably not? Because I think a lot of us would credit Ronaldo's success down to his training and his
And how to
mentality.
work here.
Something which is more acquirable to, I guess, an elite footballer. But yeah, Ronaldo's probably inspired far more of a generation because of the hard work and stuff.
because
like
it's
that.
incredible what he has achieved, though. That's the thing, though. You can look at Ronaldo, Cristiano
Thanks for
Ronaldo.
having me on, man.
Yeah.
Nice one,
All right,
bro.
Victor.
All right, bless.
Well, I've got to head
Like-
up as well.
yeah.
Take care, guys. Peace.
All right, man.
Alright,
Peace out.
yeah,
Wait, let me get this. So, So the truth says to hope on fire. Argentina don't have real black PNP.
I mean, is there a black tax with Argentina? Like,
Okay, we're
like,
not going
is
there.
there-
We're
is
not
there-
going there. We're not going there. Whimsical thoughts. Hearing Varane and Konate are struggling with a virus. Saliba is the only fit specialist centre back. Pavard and Kunde could play, but slim chances that one or two of France's first choice will play. Look, if Varane and Konate are out, that is a humongous advantage to Argentina.
Bro,
Huge.
HH,
Like
you don't
that's a
understand,
huge
though.
advantage. Huge.
I hope Mbappe gets sick too.
No, listen, you guys don't understand. This virus is so bad. They said that Andrew Rabiot was bed rested. The guy couldn't leave his bed. That's how bad it was.
Bedridden.
Bed rested. Tomatoes.
This is my thing, HH. Okay, look, this is my personal message to Kylian Mbappe, the future goat, the baby goat. He's the baby goat right now.
So you're trying to jinx him now. Here we go.
No. I don't believe in it because I don't know how to do it. I don't have that magic like you have that magic.
Oh,
I want him to just drop a disaster class. Let Messi
Whoa.
win. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. Let him drop a disaster class. Let Messi win the World Cup, and I pray that he wins the 2026 and 2030 World Cup. Let my
Why would
goat
he
have
do
this
that,
moment.
though? Why would he do that?
Let my goat have this moment.
He's a Ronaldo fanboy. He's leading. He's leading.
Israel. And Molina and Acuna are the keys for Argentina. If they can't shut down those two French freak wingers, it's over. And here's my thing that Mbappe has been quiet in for a lot. Just as much as Mbappe has been quiet in, he's had those few little moments that have helped France say what's up. So guys, last thing we're out of here. So guys, we're here, man. Predictions, man. So let me kick things off. France seems to always do things in 90 minutes. Normally. And there was part of me that said that this would be a 90-minute win. But I think that this goes all the way. And I feel this will be a very, very tight game. Very few chances, and this will be a chess game. It's a World Cup final. It's going to be very, very tight. So I am going with 1-1 and Argentina to win on penalties because I trust Emi Martinez more than I do to Lolo Reese. Oz, what are you saying, man?
I don't think it was a penalty. I think it actually ends in extra time, to be honest. I think somebody is going to get and if I'm being completely honest, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I think Julian Alvarez gets that game-winning goal.
Wow.
In extra time. And
so he has that World Cup.
If that happens, I don't see how City can bench this guy. That's the only problem. But I do think Argentina win in extra time. I don't think it goes to penalties. I think you have too many lethal strikers in both sides where I'm just like, how does this go to penalties? I don't know. But I think Argentina's got this in the bag.
So you're saying 1-0 or 2-1?
I'm thinking 2-1-ish, around that. I think it'll be 1-1 at extra right before full time. So
yeah, so what are you saying, bro?
I think 1-0 Argentina. I think what will happen is an unexpected player will score the winning goal. And that will be a player that really didn't do much in this entire campaign, and that will be Angel. His name Angel, which means Angel Di Maria. I think he will come off the bench and he will score the winning goal.
Wow. Ricardo.
Okay, look,
don't use any bombers, James. Just give me a specific
I don't use James. I never use
Good. So tell me how much Argentina win by.
I want Argentina to win. But
well, actually, I think we three of us have said that Argentina now. So
yeah, because you guys are all jinxing it. I get it. You don't want Ronaldo to go into irrelevancy.
What? No, Messi.
I want Argentina to win, but if I'm a betting man, I will go France. I think France is gonna win in 90 minutes, and I think they'll win. I think they'll win 3-1. They'll be 2-1.
Stop it. Stop it. No, Ricardo, no, I'm going to stop you right there. Ricardo, we're not going to have the build up and they win 3-1. Nah, come on.
No, but listen.
Okay.
It's going to be 2-1. Argentina's going to be chasing the game because it's obviously down by a goal. And then France are just going to stick the dagger. That's just my approach. It's 3-1.
Mikey.
3-1 France.
There will be a happy ending to this Disney movie. 2-1 Argentina in 90 minutes.
Who gets the goals?
You know what? I don't think Messi's gonna have a great final. There's something about it that,
No, Mike. Sorry. You know, it's so funny because I've been thinking about this. This is my thing, and I may be wrong. either Messi has like a Copa America final where it's not that good and Argentina win, or, and this may be even sicker, he has a great final, but they lose. So I'm like saying like so that could even be worse. Like he's like an amazing man of the match. He plays amazing, but somehow France are just a lot more efficient. So I'm like that's what I'm not in there. But sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I think Julian Alvarez will get a goal. Then I think Mbappe will show up, get the equalizer. Second half, I think Di Maria comes on and makes the difference in this game.
There you go. There you go.
He's that big game player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just get the jobs. So guys, please, we're gonna be out of here. So send no more does. We're gonna be
by
out
the
of
way,
here.
win or lose, I'm not gonna be here.
Why not?
Because I'm probably gonna be celebrating too hard, and I probably won't be alive. So, or I just may not be celebrating. I'll just not be alive.
Wait,
Oh
wait,
my
wait. HH,
God.
what's your prediction?
I said 1-1. Argentina win on penalties.
Okay.
Your boy Eddie says, "What I feel like Messi is going to score a Messi Getafe Maradona goal solo goal on Sunday."
Whoa.
I mean, wow. I mean, if he does that, Jesus, I mean, that's not every. HH is an average football analyst. Channel lives on BLM. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for the bro. You see, my thing though is, it just feels like it's meant to be, man. It just feels like it's just meant to be. But the other thing is like it's like if everybody just wants Argentina to win. Everyone just wants Argentina to win.
You know what I find hilarious is that I've seen this like a lot of South American like stuff too. Some people are like, why do they want Argentina to win? Argentina is a country with a history of racism, blah blah, right? And I'm like, do you realize who they're playing against? Like these guys colonized Africa. They're talking about racism.
No. For me, I think it's just pick up. No, see, for me, with the whole thing, like that whole thing of like, oh no, I am just here for the football. So I don't get into the whole like, oh, but this country is because everybody has blood in their head. So for me, I'm just here for the football. And see, my thing here is that because there was a discussion I was having with my brother. Because my brother, he's old school. Like he's a Maradona guy. And he's like, look, man, football is fish, football is done and everything. But then we've both said that, like, I know there's Musiala there, there's Felix, but Messi does represent that kind of a last footballer. Because here's the thing. I support Mbappe because he's like the villain. And he's the antithesis to Messi. Is you have the pure footballer, you have this huge egotistical guy who is just like the sort of like the finisher, kind of a guy like the freaking Sauron, the Darth Vader to the Luke Skywalker. So I don't want to just for the story, but it would be very poetic in a footballing sense. Here's it. That's why it should be too perfect. That's why Mike, I was with you. It would be too perfect if Argentina win and Messi drops a masterclass. It's almost as if like Messi has a masterclass and they lose, so it'd be like bittersweet, Or if he has a disaster class and they win. But whatever the case may be, guys, I shall see you guys on Sunday. All I'm saying is this: that
Quickly, what's your prediction for Croatia-Morocco?
I feel the game's gonna be suspended. They're not gonna play because they're sore losers. So
okay, so let's just ignore what he just said. I am going to because I
think Croatia
I'm going with a 2-1 Morocco. 2-1 Morocco in 9. See, just on that though. Because I was literally thinking about this, that I hate the third place player because, like,
I do.
Well, what does it mean? But think about but think about the Olympics. Do you know how much it would mean for? You see, for Croatia, we came second. What if Morocco come third? Do you know what it means to have a World Cup bronze medal? That's huge for Morocco. That would be huge. I'm like, bro, to have that as a souvenir would be huge.
That's second loser, man.
Ricardo, shut up, you prick. No. That would be huge. So yeah, so in that sense, I think it would mean a lot for Morocco if they're able to get that third place.
To be honest, also HH, like if you look at the third place games, they've also been really good. I mean, remember when?
How good was it? You see, no. I think the really good one I remember was what's it called? 2014, 2010 Uruguay Netherlands was good.
Dude,
Croatia Netherlands was good.
No, that half volley from Forlan was disgusting. Oh my god.
But bro, come on. England, Belgium wasn't that good.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. But
2018
then it was funny.
Good.
2014 was funny because Netherlands 3-0 against Brazil. Oh.
No, fucking you know that thing is that Brazil was so done and they were so broke. You know what? I said Netherlands, don't kill these guys 5 or 6. Because I was actually fearful that I thought it was going to be another 5 or 6.
It was going to be 6.
That's why I don't like third place, because how do you motivate yourself knowing that you're already out of the competition? How do you motivate yourself for another game? That's so hard.
No, but see, it depends what team you are. See, if you're Croatia, you're like, okay, we're just doing this for the fans and everything because we lost. But if you're Morocco, you're like, wow, like, man, let's really do this. Hence why, like, I remember, like, in '98, when Netherlands lost to Brazil, they were like, why are we motivating ourselves for this? But for Croatia, it was their first time ever in the semi, so they were more motivated for that third place playoff. So I think Morocco would be much more motivated. And Croatia, like, we already have a silver medal already. So
No, but I think Croatia will also be motivated because this is Luka Modric's last World Cup. So
true,
it might have-
true.
yeah,
for
so-
send him away with something good, man. So guys, look, man, I shall see you guys tomorrow for the open hangar. We'll talk more about this, and of course, Sunday is what it is. Peace out. Peace, 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 peace.